All right, let me go see. He's doing work on the house, but he said he's not going to be much longer. Uh, my cohorts. That's fine. I'll just mute myself when I'm not talking for now. But you guys can see me though, right? No? Oh. Oh. Oh, hello. You guys nervous? Well. Yeah, but we're gonna have a hell of a night. That was really good. I can't see you, so that just sounded like the movie. I really did. Are we live? Like audio? Oh, Mr. DM, yeah. Tell us.
What's up, Nat Turner? There's so many people. GZ Soko, thanks for the Twitch card. I appreciate you. So I have some mint here, and there's like a rough chop. It says a cup. I don't know. Sour is really good at color is really good at Say no more. I am in New York City. The city of dream. Oh, that's Los Angeles, city of dreams. The concrete jungle where dreams are made of.
Then it's anxiety fun. Then it's anxiety fun. Are we doing live video on Twitch as well? Not today. Okay. Not today. Okay. Okay.
Well, hello there. Afternoon, everyone. My name is Aaron Raphael Amin, and we are Views from the Dungeon. Thank you for coming to our premiere today. I will be the DM for our channel and our various friends here. I'm so glad that I'll have you here. I think we're going to start a little bit by having our cast introduce themselves. So if we begin, Riley, how are you?
I'm doing well, thanks. My name's Riley. I'm playing the half-elf bard Kane Sillenray. He's a little moody, emo boy, and we love him.
Hi, my name is Ryan Brown. You can catch me on Instagram and Twitter at Ryan Brown Comic Art, and I will be playing the Crystal Dragonborn Orrin.
My name is JC at Ohio Hex on Instagram and Twitter. I am playing Nerissa, the mysterious barbarian.
And we also have a virtual player joining us all the way from the sunny side of Los Angeles, California. It might not be that sunny over there right now.
Definitely can't now. He took his headphones off.
You should be able to hear us.
Well, while we're waiting for our virtual player to introduce himself, I just want to let you guys know that, yes, today we will be performing an audio stream today. That's the main emphasis of our project here. We do want to provide video in the future, but to avoid any technical issues, we focused on the audio program today. So we do apologize for that, and just know changes will be coming in the future.
Sorry, hello?
And this is our guy, my man.
Yeah, I'm not too shabby with this technical stuff. No, but
Already in character. Feel free to introduce yourself, my man.
my name's Ibrahim. I'll be playing Ersid. He's a half wood elf rogue. That's right. I didn't just make this character yesterday.
And special thanks to Giant Dad. They are the producers of our theme. I hope you guys heard that. Super ominous. It scares our players, and got to keep them on their toes, right? And another special thanks to our tech man, the man who makes it all happen, Mr. Stone. He's going to be interacting with you guys on Twitch while we play, so that way we can kind of focus on our game and make sure that you guys are feeling involved and included. Stone, you got anything to say?
I'm happy to be here. Also, Ryan, what's your class? Somebody's wondering.
Oh, I am a warlock.
Awesome.
Little bit of trivia about me. Definitely my favorite class. Okay, and I think without a further ado, we will be getting started with today's campaign.
Which playlist?
It should be in the Botanical Badlands. Or just look in standard collection, just go all the way to the bottom.
Boy, I love D&D, guys.
Mm-hmm, and it's so exciting.
Songs and sounds.
Collectively, how many hours do you think you've played D&D in your entire life?
Not as much as you, probably. A lot.
I doubt it. I think you've played more than me.
Me? Maybe. I
Yeah.
could run a whole campaign.
I bet you have. I bet you've played more hours of D&D than me.
Why did the lights just go out?
My landlord left.
Well, that's good.
Thank God.
I'm so glad.
Right in time.
This isn't organized.
One moment.
You gotta play Jeopardy music. I just hope that we can become friends to our listeners the same way that I think the podcasters that I listen to are secretly my friends.
Right. I'm sure we will.
Secretly.
Secretly.
Yeah, like Sean Fennessy and Amanda Dobbins from the Big Picture Show don't know that they're my best friends, but
They are.
But they absolutely are.
Well,
but they are.
shouts out. All right. Now, without further ado, let's begin. Elbrin, the sundered earth, brimming with chaos and magic. A mother to her 3 surviving children, the lands that escaped the sundering. The first being Cholt, Isle of Serpents, birthplace of Dendar, the night serpent, who rose to devour the sun, and ushered in what was known as the Age of Nightmares, where fiends crawled out from the abyss, plaguing Elbrin and forcing its people to cower inside towering walls. The second be Anam, the Cloud-Touched, who ignored the rest of the world's blight, hiding its people amongst the lonely Emerald Peaks. And lastly, Norfain the Giant, the largest continent of the 3, once a collective nation, now divided by demons. Somewhere among these 3 continents, the Dreamers were born. Together, they quelled Dendar and erected the Dreamer's flame, bringing light back to Elbrin. The humans were the first to see again, and so became the first to conquer. In the name of Orthia, their religion spread, and so began the current age of conquest. But that was another time. Our story begins in the Badlands with our very own band of hired hands, escorting precious cargo to the mining village of Orrin. Dry plains of spiny, fanning grass and rotten red earth roll out before you like fields of raw skin suffering heat rash, brimming with pain as the heat of the Dreamer's flame raises from the land, blurring the visage of dying trees on the horizon. The sound of cloven hooves is steady as Marco's mules pull the carriage. You ride towards your destination. Gotta love these dry old plains, am I right? A cemetery all around us. Plenty of bodies lost on this corrupted soil. In this heat, you're wanting to tell me we have to bear this for 2 days' travel? What say we travel through the night? I'm sure these old mollies can take it.
You're really trying to travel all the way through the night?
Well, I mean, in 2 days' travel, that's 2 chances for someone to come and get the jump on us, right? We gotta get this water back home.
Bloody fucking hell.
I don't mind the heat at all. But if you want to travel through the night, that's your decision.
I likewise prefer the daytime, if given the choice.
We are coming up upon Firestone Grove. It's not my favorite place in the world, but hidden behind the dying trees and rotten leaves, maybe we can find a place to camp for the night. If, that is, you guys aren't scared of the dark.
I'm not scared of the dark.
So wait, you're telling me that if we keep going, we don't have to travel for 2 days?
Maybe a day and a half, something like that. We'll probably show up near home and at night as the moon's high in the sky.
I don't know about you laddies, and lass, but the quicker this is done, the quicker I get paid, no?
I don't care what you want to do. I'll stay up if you stay up.
Money won't do you much good if you're dead.
That's true. That's true, mate.
Speak for yourself.
Well, I think he's speaking for all of us.
That's exactly what I'm saying. Don't.
Are you this brash always with your decisions?
Well, I'm just... I grew up in the woods, I'm sorry.
This isn't the woods. It looks like a desert.
No, that's why I'm saying I'm brash. But that's alright. Look, it's up to you. I'm not scared. We can camp.
Well, it sounds like most of you would prefer to camp, so we can do so. Now keep an eye out. These badlands are quite ferocious. Once night hits, the demons start crawling out of their pits.
You know, I don't really want to get attacked by demons at night when I'm sleeping.
Oh, I've got an idea. Let's have one person stay up and we take shifts.
I mean,
That way, we won't get jumped.
there's always a chance of being jumped, even if someone's awake. That's why the guards out in Orrin usually go 2 by 2. That's probably a safer bet. So, are we agreed then?
We're going to take a nap.
Aye, a little nap, a wee nap. I'll go, I'll take first shift.
I'll take first as well.
Fair enough. Well, then we travel. There, Benice. There, Haley. Go on. As he presses on the reins and your carriage pushes deeper in the Badlands towards your destination of Orrin. A soft wind kicks up, dusting red sand across the plains. I would like you all to make a perception check, please.
Natural 20. Ooh. First roll of the campaign.
2. Keeping my eyes peeled.
3.
So is he.
And Ersid, what did you say?
19.
Okay. Ersid and Orrin, you guys look off into the distance and you see
So Orrin is staying up with me. I couldn't hear who that was.
Ryan.
Sorry, what was that?
Ryan is staying up with me, yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm sorry, he cut off, so I couldn't hear what he was saying.
Oh, he was asking who was playing Orrin because he wasn't there for the intro.
Oh,
Ryan,
yes.
Ryan
Yes,
and
I am.
I are staying up.
Yes.
Yeah, mate.
All right. So as you push off, you see into the distance these strange creatures. They're misshapen, bloated human bodies scurrying across the sands, and they seem to have picked up upon a carcass of some sorts. When you look and notice as they are gnawing and chewing on the meat, one of them looks up and notices you all. He doesn't seem to make a move, but they both begin to keep an eye on you as you press on through the Badlands.
So not approaching, but...
No, you don't see an approach, but they have not stopped looking at. They've even stopped eating at this point.
I
What are
turn
these-
to Erced and just kind of slap his
yeah.
arm a bit, not taking my eyes off the creature. You see those?
Yeah. I see something.
I can't hear Abraham.
I see something.
I can't hear Abraham.
One moment, Ibrahim.
I can too.
I'm getting the music coming through, but
Can you hear everyone else?
I mean, I hear you next to me, but I'm not hearing it coming through my headphones.
Gotcha.
Test, test, test,
Is
test,
your
test,
volume?
test,
Yeah, I can hear the music, but
test, test,
Ne-
test. First show.
now I can hear
First
him.
show. There we go.
Okay,
We've made contact.
excellent. Okay, I not taking my eyes off the creatures. I just kind of slap Erced's arm. It's like, do you see those?
I see something. I can't make them out.
They've taken an interest in us, and I don't know about you, but I don't like that. So, do you think we wake the others, or let them?
This is still. You guys are still traveling.
just
Oh, we're still traveling. I thought this was at night. My bad.
No, you're fine.
Oh. But we're coming up to them then, huh?
They're off to your west. You will pass by them shortly. They're not super close. They're probably a good 100 to 300 feet away.
Like at their closest, they will be 100 feet away, or like
Yeah.
when we.
Yes, at their closest, they would be 100 feet away.
Okay. Well, I think we should instruct the fellow party members.
Yeah.
Hey, you. Hey, you two. Do you see those out there in the distance? Do you see those? Doth my eyes deceive me? Ain't that?
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't see anything particular.
How far out is it? What direction? Squinting my eyes.
Never mind.
Okay.
Look, don't worry. If it gets closer, I'll kill it. Until then,
Well, it seems like I found myself the right people to be with.
Absolutely.
There's deranged creatures out there. If they would run up on me alone, well, I don't think I'd last very much.
What are those?
Around here, we call them bloaters. I'm not sure if they actually have a name where they came from.
Bloaters.
Gross.
They are. Sometimes they come close to Orrin and guards deal with them. Some of them come back covered in blood and bile, seeping through their skin, sometimes burning through the armor.
Ugh.
you say that like it's strange.
I'm sorry.
Yes, excuse me.
You don't think that's strange?
So if you were a
Is it
betting man,
not? I
if you were a, if you were a betting man, what would you take the odds that versus me?
I'll bet. And he sizes you up. Make a performance check or a standard charisma check just to see if you can make yourself look impressive.
Well, I don't have any charisma bonus, but I rolled an 18.
Against you, I mean, that longbow on your body seems to be at good use. So I'm sure a shot of yours will take him right out.
Right. Well then, nothing to worry about.
Right, I'm so glad we have you.
I'm so glad I have all of you, if we're being totally honest.
well, we'll see.
So,
Right. Well, you keep going then.
well, I mean, I won't stop, not for a couple of bloaters like that. And tell me, where do you hail from, strangers?
Why do you care?
Well, if we're going to be spending some time together, I'd like to know who I'm spending it with.
Oh, you know, here, there, taverns.
Really?
Yeah.
So, once we get home, you plan on staying for a drink?
It's my favorite pastime.
Oh, if there's a drink, that's where you'll find Ersid.
Speak third person.
Well, we have a good drink here for you. You'll find us at Sam's place. We have a small town, and the buddy Sam simply runs it out of his own home. There's a bar, and a couple of chairs, tables. He makes his own liquor. So,
Great.
we will have spirits as long as we don't become spirits.
Did you work on that?
Heyo.
As a merchant, I have to be quick with words, don't I?
Yeah.
What's this guy look like?
So, Marco he's kind of a skinny, shabby, sallow kind of man. His skin is a little yellowed from the lack of nourishment that he is receiving at the town of Orrin. His hair is long and flat and brittle, black with hints of red that shine in the light. His eyes are sunken in and a soft blue color, and his lips are full and chapped due to the heat.
Human?
Yes, he is human. If he were to look like anyone, think like Ed Norton, Fight Club, except probably worse off.
Okay.
Probably not as cool.
Is Ed Norton cool in Fight Club?
I don't know. He has some cool moments.
And as you guys travel on, the dreamer's flame begins to dim as it sets near the east. You are coming closer to what Marco referred to as Firestone Grove. You see these large, twisted trees. They look mutated and malformed as they burrow into themselves, sprouting red, yellow leaves, almost as if it were autumn, though they are thick and spiny like your average desert plant. And as you get closer, you see that the Firestone Grove is quite wide. It's could be easily considered a forest. And as you get closer, even these towering trees begin to make it darker than the sun itself setting. You can feel night approaching, and there's an uncomfortable silence that descends upon the land.
Fuck.
Well, we've made it. So I'll leave it to you to find us a camping spot.
Me?
Oh, well, that was the royal you, if you will.
It's ugly.
Don't worry, I got it.
I mean, it's not known for being a beauty. Maybe in past days, but since the age of nightmares, nothing's quite too pretty here.
I
Too
look
bad
for
for
a good
you.
spot.
All right. So whoever wants to find a spot for you guys to camp for the night, feel free to roll survival.
I can help you,
I got it.
Ibrahim.
All right. You can hear me, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I can
well,
help
good.
you. I'm proficient in survival.
Help me as well, yeah.
Actually, I'm going to change this on you. I want you to do investigation with wisdom.
Can I keep my roll that I did already?
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Okay, investigation with wisdom. That's gonna be 18.
It's going to be 18. Okay. As you peruse through Firestone Grove, you start to find a couple of clearings, but you find one much wider than most, next to a shabby old bridge where the surrounding topography begins to rise, and you find yourselves in sort of like a land-based grotto surrounded by trees. It's a pretty comfortable spot. You guys should be able to camp there for the night.
All right, well, this'll do.
And it
Not the
will.
finest inn, but we'll get it done. I start setting up my pack.
Okay. And as you guys set up, Marco jumps off of the head of the carriage, begins to tie up his mules to nearby trees. And he finds himself making the fire, setting everything up. He has a little tent that he keeps to himself, stashes all of the water and other precious cargo within the canvas itself. And he turns around. Well, if it's all the same to you, to make sure we can leave early, I'm going to turn in early. So, you guys all have a good night. Don't wake me up if anything happens.
Don't wake you up.
Well, you're not taking a shift.
What if you were on a run?
If I want to run,
Yeah.
I mean, if you are running, feel free to wake me up. If we're going to die, please let me die in my sleep.
Right.
I like this
I
guy.
don't know.
Sounds good.
All right. And you guys can feel free to role play for a moment before we take on shifts.
I immediately set down javelin, 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 javelin. Two of my hand axes I flip off, set down. My glaive and then the like bladed, it's like a short spear. I set them kind of in a circle around myself, sit like cross-legged against the tree.
Orrin watches in bewilderment, just like doing the geometry in his head where you were keeping all of them.
Kane just kind of leans up against the cart, takes his violin out, plays a little bit of a somber tune.
Roll performance, please.
$16.
16. It's very somber. It almost forces the rest of the party into their memories, into their feelings. You create quite the atmosphere as the night sky fills with stars and really helps you tune in to that piece of yourself.
Great.
I get up and take a walk.
Are you looking for anything in particular?
No, I'm getting away from the violin music. I say, nothing against you. I take a walk.
Okay. Down the path you came, or are you exploring the forest?
I'm just gonna walk like the very perimeter, kind of around us, make sure nothing weird is like hiding in holes or anything or up in the trees.
Okay, feel free to roll perception.
I think it's 18. 18.
18. You begin to investigate the area, and you're just kind of checking things out a little lackadaisically, but with a steady eye. And you start to find what looks like small tracks leading deeper into the forest, northwest, you would say.
What kind of tracks?
They're small, three-toed. In the back, there seems to be a fourth toe that divots out, and they create small points where they sit, almost like claws. And as you look closer, you realize that there has to be more than two of whatever these creatures are roaming about in this forest. But the tracks are so haphazard and scattered that you can't really make out the amount.
Okay. Go back. As I walk into camp, I'm just like, there are tracks going that way. Don't know if this matters to you. I don't know what they are.
Real
Are
quick.
they big?
Were they big?
Yeah.
No, they're small.
Real quick. So the bloaters that we saw earlier, did they look humanoid or are they like quadrupedal or like what's
Humanoid.
humanoid? Okay. So probably not whatever left these tracks.
It looked like a bird, maybe. Some kind of large bird.
Well, I don't
Kane.
like that very much. What?
Kane,
What?
do you know any music from, you ever heard of Iscandia?
Have I ever heard of Escondia?
Roll history at disadvantage.
Well, thinking back of all the places I've ever been, let's see. Oh, a disadvantage. That's a 7.
No.
No, can't say I have. Sorry, mate.
Where are you from anyway?
Oh, you know, you heard me before. Here and there.
You're from multiple locations?
Yeah. Indeed, I am.
One piece of you at a time? Or?
No, well, I've lost pieces of me. Well, inside of me.
How do you live like that?
It's a great question.
It's like logistically,
It's,
how is this done?
Yes. If you are
Okay.
missing
All right,
parts.
well, it's more metaphorical.
What does that mean?
Like, you know, heartbreak. You know what that is.
He's deep.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, so those are the pieces of me that I've lost.
That's bad.
Okay.
Oh, it was a lassie that broke your heart, huh?
Okay. Well, you know,
Nah, I see it in your eyes.
I'm not here for a group therapy session, you know.
What is therapy?
It's where you talk out your problems and try and work through them.
Who does that?
You know.
You know, people like Kane,
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Well,
the sensitive type.
yeah. So anyways, I'm from here and there, and that's what we were talking about originally.
And as time goes on and conversation dwindles, the dark of night begins to emit a sort of soft green light as a crescent moon sits itself in the sky and drenches the Badlands in its own eerie atmosphere. It's time to take watches, and I believe we're starting with Orrin and Ersid.
Then I stand up and I give like a big stretch and I like do that Michael Phelps warm up thing where he slaps his what are they called? Shoulder blades? No. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Yeah. Stretch my neck.
Uran just kind of like half-heartedly like mimics you, just thinking that he's supposed to be doing that.
That's right. That's good form there. Yeah, you got it.
Yes, thank you. Just gotta
All right.
loosen up all the bones and yeah.
Yeah, whatever it is you're made of, yeah, I'm sure. So, DM,
Yes.
is there anywhere that is relatively high? I mean, I know we're in like a desert.
Yeah, so like I said, the topography begins to raise around you, so you guys are kind of like in a divot in the land. So like the hills and rocky walls probably raise somewhere between like 5 and 10 feet around you.
I want to look for a good spot that I can perch and get a better view.
Okay. Feel free to roll investigation or perception.
Perception it is.
Okay.
And that is 19.
19. Are you, before I give you an explanation, are you willing to climb trees or anything? Or are you just trying to get into a clear spot with a good view?
Yeah, I'm willing to climb whatever it is that I think will have an open view of the encampment.
Okay. And you find a small collection of trees atop this raised hill that is well connected, very sturdy. It starts to remind you of almost like a rock jutting out of the rocks themselves. They are so combined. And you crawl up there and find yourself pushing through the sharp, shabby red leaves. And when you get to the top, you see a clear view of the Badlands, the full expanse. You see smoke raising from the south, coming from the kingdom of Burnwell that you have recently left. And to the north, if you look closely, you see a small village sitting behind a wall that you believe to be Orrin.
Oh, I can see where we're going. All right, Orrin, you stay down there and you, what is it you do? You do like what's it called? Like that supernatural stuff. Yeah?
Magic. Magic is the word you're looking for.
That's right. That's right. So you do that stuff, and I'll be up here.
Good plan. Let's do that. What is it that you do up there? I see a bow on your back.
What's that?
I see a bow on your back.
That's right. Yes, I've got a bow, and I'm not afraid to use it. I've killed many a things with this bow. Mainly game, you know. I'm the do-it-yourself type of guy, you know. So, and I like kind of like relax in the tree, kind of put my hands behind my head, put my feet up.
Excellent, excellent. Yes, keep a weather eye out. And Orrin kind of glances around to see if like just foremost on his mind are the bloaters, making sure they didn't follow us, or whatever Narissa described she saw.
Okay, I'd like you both to make perception checks, please.
Perception.
Ersid, with you kind of kicking back, feel free to roll at disadvantage.
All right. I got a dirty 20. I am
Okay.
killing it today.
I like
With
that.
disadvantage, 15.
15. Okay. Ersid, you're just kind of chilling. You hear kind of like the rustling of the trees around you and just kind of hear the natural noises of the land as you kind of take solace in the night sky. Orrin, you are furiously searching, just trying to make sure your area is clear because that's the only way you will find yourself able to sleep. And you look off into the bushes and groves around you, and you see sort of a pattern of movement. You can't really see what is creating this movement, but as the bushes shake, they push towards sort of west deeper into the forest itself, into the grove itself,
Is that towards us or away from us?
away.
Okay. I keep my eye on those, and with my psionic mind, I reach into Ersed's mind. Say, Ersed.
Whoa.
And you,
Holy shit.
It was
yes,
fair.
it's pretty cool, isn't it? Now,
Is this your magic?
yes. Yes. Anyways, there's something in the woods over that direction, and I give him a direction relative to his location. It's like, they seem to be moving away from us, but who knows how long that will be the case.
Can I see the general direction that he's describing?
Yeah.
Game Ward?
Yeah. And as you look and peer through the trees, you start to see, with a top-down view, these shambling small creatures covered in all kinds of robes and textiles and just woven cloaks, trying to make their way into the forest. A couple of them are carrying bags.
Bipedal?
It's hard to tell with how drenched they are in woven clothes.
Okay, well, I'm gonna knock my bow.
What do you see? He says in your mind.
I see figures, but they're wearing clothes. I can't make it out. I mean, they're wearing clothes, but they're rustling around like some animals.
Can you see their feet? Where they have made the footprints that Narissa
Are they
described
getting
earlier?
closer to the camp or further away?
No, they're moving away.
Wait, did you say they were carrying stuff?
Yeah, you can see on their backs like bags and satchels and things.
Yeah, Orrin, they're carrying things. I hope none of that's ours that they're carrying.
The moment you say that, Orrin just reaches back, just grabs his stuff, feels around for the contents of it just from the outside.
And your bag is safe and
Okay.
sound, untouched.
Don't scare me like that.
Oh, you told me what I saw. I was just letting you know.
I appreciate it. But yeah, it seems like they're moving away, so hopefully that means they're not coming to kill us.
Yeah. Perhaps we don't need to engage. I mean, our mates are fast asleep. Didn't want to wake them.
I think you're right. I don't think that they'll give us much trouble. Though I'm still worried about those bloaters and whatever left these footprints.
How much longer? I'm getting a little sleepy.
It's been 4 minutes.
And as time goes on, you decline to pursue these strange creatures making their way through the grove around you, and the second shift starts, and you awake Narissa and Kane for them to take watch for the rest of the night.
Anything?
Yeah, I just thought it might be helpful to let you know that we saw something. I mean, Orrin saw something in that direction. I mean, I couldn't tell you what it was. Just a figure. A couple of them maybe, but they were walking away.
Great. Okay. Thank
Anyway.
you for your efforts.
What? I said sarcasm.
No, none. Me?
Hey, I may have grown up in the woods, but I know sarcasm.
Me, the
I
sensitive
don't-
type? Sarcastic?
What's that?
What is what?
Sarcasm.
It's like...
Never mind, forget I asked.
Alright, in any case, just don't let me die.
I will try.
And he's asleep.
Yep, Orrin takes out his bedroll and just goes up against a tree. And
I arm myself again.
And you find Narissa just posted up by her tree.
Yeah, I never described what I looked like. No one did. I'm in a huge, dirty, gross cloak that goes like with a hood all the way to my feet. The only thing you can see is like when I walk and like my hands. You can see some like gold with like very almost tropical feathers, kind of like on the end of the bracers and like on the sandals that she's wearing. White mask with no mouth, just the eyes cracked, kind of gestury, and in the light you can see that they are black sclera, gold iris. That's it. Can't see anything else.
Whoa.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, Kane looks... He's pale-skinned, grayish, stormy eyes, dark black hair that comes down into a ponytail, bangs hang in front of his face, a sleeveless trench coat, no shirt on underneath, covered in tattoos from his wrists all the way up to his neck. He's got his violin and he's got a rapier on the side. He's got some breeches on and boots that come up to about his knee. Nothing super fancy. All dark clothes. A light purple sash.
Nice. Well, feel free to roll perception.
Here we go. Gotta make sure nobody dies.
Yeah, that's an 8.
Good.
I think I'm looking.
Perception. Fuck.
Yeah, I'm real perceptive too.
Oh, bugger. That's a 10.
Keeping an eye out.
Yeah. I want to cast Minor Illusion as far away from us as I can. Of a raven. He's just kind of jumping around in that little 5-foot square.
Okay. Okay. And are you putting it in like the trees?
It's only 30 feet.
Yeah.
Never mind. I don't want to cast it. That's too close.
I'm just pacing. I'm just walking around.
Just walking around your tree, walking around your circle. Okay, I'll use those perception rolls as the night goes on.
My eyes are so peeled. Looking at everything.
So, why do you seem so out of touch with everything?
What do you mean?
You don't know what sarcasm is? It's a little weird. You didn't know what therapy was? Where are you from?
Was somewhere else not descriptive enough?
I guess in a sense of the word, but not really.
I'm just not from here. I'm from somewhere where therapy, sarcasm, and whatever.
Metaphoric.
Yeah, where those don't exist.
They don't exist. Does everybody like you there?
More or less.
Are you nervous to show your face? Or is that your face?
It's not. I am scared too, I guess, in a sense. Well, scared isn't the right word. I'm not scared. But you might be.
I'm not scared.
No?
No. I'm not scared of... Well, that's not true. I'm not scared of not anything. I'm scared of some things, but I'm not scared presently.
Alright.
Not with you.
Are you sure?
You appear big and strong, and I'm capable.
Okay. You
So-
tell me where you're from. I'll tell you, but you don't tell anybody else.
Well, I'm really not from one place. When I said, me and my mother, we just traveled through multiple cities. She was a traveling singer. We stayed in multiple different taverns. I don't have home.
But you're from this continent.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Great. Is that all you
Is
want?
that enough?
Sure. For now.
Alright.
I'll break through your walls.
Okay. What does that mean?
And the strong wind picks up in the night and blows through the grove and through the camp, whistling. Kane, it's barely noticeable, but somewhere near the edge of the camp, you see a soft blue light coming from the forest.
Fuck.
Real quick, where was the town that we were going to that he spotted earlier?
Orrin.
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 None is up.
What?
There's a glowing blue light.
Do I see it when he points it out?
Yes. But only for a second as it begins to dim and completely disappear.
Don't worry, I'll kill it. I grab my glaive and I start walking towards it.
Oh, fucking hell. Hey, maybe don't do that.
Why?
What if there's a lot of them?
It was just one light.
Do you want me to wake the others?
No, I'll take care of it.
Okay, I will creep behind her then.
Are you stealthy?
Sure, yep.
Then I'll have both of you roll stealth.
Fucking hell.
I'm gonna use this one. Real sneaky. 13.
I swear to God, if my throat gets slit,
Don't worry, I've got it on lock.
13.
Both of us have 13.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And you creep down past the path you came and up the bridge near the end of the opening to this grotto, finding yourselves on the hill, and deeper you go into the forest, towards the east, towards the south.
Definitely won't go too far.
Yeah.
That's fine. You haven't gone too far yet.
Okay, I'm just making sure. I'm not walking out of here.
and a small crack of a twig breaks from under your feet when you stop. And peering in deeper, you see that same soft blue light further away from you. And behind it, you can make out another clearing of sorts.
Should we get the others now?
I don't want to go any further into this forest unless we have backup.
That's fair. I don't know what it is, so.
Right. What if it's a trap and we go in there and then they bushwhack us? You ever heard of that?
No. But I know what a trap is.
Okay. Well, I suppose we can deliberate with the others and see what they want to do.
It could be nothing.
Yeah, or they could come and slit our throats in the night.
They could already be dead back there.
You're right. It could just be you and me now.
I head back.
Okay, and you guys push back to your camp. Were you waking the others, or you guys leaving this
I'll
alone?
just shake Earsid gently.
I'll wake up Orrin. Hi, mate.
Ah,
Where's he gone?
There's something strange and blue and glowing down the path.
Huh? What? Oh.
Should
Sorry,
we
what?
should we worry about it?
Well, did you check it out?
Well, we looked, but the blue light disappeared. We followed it best we could, and then we found a little clearing where it was again.
Yes, that is what happened.
did you see this blue light in the clearing?
It was
Okay,
in the
it was.
clearing again.
It doesn't look like anything in particular. A blue flame.
Well, I mean, blue light doesn't just show out of nowhere.
Well, right. This is why we're waking you up. Do you want to go and investigate the blue light
good.
in the clearing
I
further
see-
away from the
I see
camp?
that you've
Should we
decided
leave
to-
this man alone while we go investigate the blue light? Because I don't know if he will, survive without us.
Yeah. And if he don't survive, then we don't get paid.
Yeah.
I mean, we could deliver the cargo ourselves, I'm sure.
I will just puppet his body. Slip through the tunnel.
Who? Marco. Is that who you're talking about?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he said don't wake him up.
He did
He
say
did
that.
say that.
He was very at peace with the possibility of dying in his sleep.
That's right.
Yes, I mean, he's reached a state of nirvana that, I mean, none of us have, so we'll just leave him be.
All right then. Do you want to go investigate the blue light?
Well, I see you've made the right decision to wake your leader, and I'll come to a decision.
Who the
And,
fuck are you?
Excuse me.
Well, let's go. Let's check it out.
All right, I take point.
I would feel safer knowing what it was.
Are you guys stealthing as you approach?
Yes,
Yes.
please.
Yeah.
Okay, roll
I
stealth.
keep pushing myself in front of Earson.
Oh gosh.
Wait, what order did you want?
21.
I'm sorry.
I don't think. I mean, it can matter. So you and Narissa would most likely be leading with Uden and.
Oh no,
Kane.
I meant for calling out skills.
Oh well, I'll ask. Let's start with Riley. We'll do Kane, Uden, Narissa, Ersid, just because that's the order everything's set up in.
15.
Okay,
4.
good job,
Yep.
Natural 20, 21.
beautiful.
I like that.
And Ersid,
25.
ooh, okay, awesome. So you guys steadily creep back to where Narissa and Kane caught the flashes of this sort of eerie blue glow, and you find this clearing. Upon further inspection, there's a shabby old shack here where the wood is falling apart. You see all kinds of shambling, just breakage surrounding this shack as the door is hanging off of its hinges and it begins to swing open as a soft breeze blows.
Is the light on?
You do not see any blue light.
You said that the door is hanging off the hinges,
Yes, at least the one that's like slanted off.
so it's not open. The door.
It's
hanging
not
like this.
closed. It's just hanging off. Yeah. You guys could get in pretty easily.
What if I shoot a warning shot?
Oh yeah, that sounds great.
At what? Is there anything even in there?
In the dark, shoot it at the dark. Fearsome
door.
leader.
Door.
You think
I
the
mean-
door's gonna attack you, mate?
Well,
I mean-
if there's someone in there. No, now I'm doing your fucking accent. Huh?
Yeah, it happens. It's catchy.
No, if I shoot the door and then there's something in there, then
Right.
it might, they might be startled.
Yeah, and it also might get fucking pissed and attack us.
Well, there's 4 of us.
Why don't you, since you're the leader, go up there and look in the window and tell us
All
what you
right,
see?
I will.
Oh,
With my-
fucking hell.
With your leader eyes.
Yeah, with your leader.
And my affinity for the light foot, stealthy. All right,
Yeah.
I'll do it. Yeah, I'll walk up stealthily.
Okay.
Okay, and you walk up closer into towards the shack, and you can just see that there's just like missing boards everywhere. Like you can easily go to a window, but if you just peruse down the wall like a couple of feet, there's another hole just easy enough for you to look through. And as you look inside, you see the remains of what used to be a small home. There's a place for a fire to sit comfortably and keep those warm at night, while you see bedrolls and all kinds of like pots, pans, wooden plates, and they're just kind of scattered about.
But I don't see anyone now.
Aaron?
Hello?
No, you don't see anyone. I thought you were talking to the party.
Oh yeah, no, I was confirming. I don't see any personage.
Correct.
Okay. I just like turn my head to look back at them, and I point at Orrin, and then I like point at my head.
He reaches out with his psionic mind. It's like, yes, what do you see?
Oh shite! I'm not gonna get used to this. Anyway, there's no one home.
Is it empty? Is there anything in there?
I mean,
Yeah, we're just like I'm like gazing at him
I
intensely.
think he wants you to hit him in the head.
Uden, will you roll perception for me, please?
Yes, I will. 18.
Nice.
18. And as Ersid turns his back to the shack and looks at you and points at you to, reach to him telepathically, you see a dark silhouette in the window behind him.
Okay, I see that. I said, don't look now. Don't turn around. Don't do anything.
Should I be out of pocket?
There-
It's like she throws a hand axe, bro. I don't know. She's like, hell no.
I mean, she sees that. Like, I'll just keep talking. But it's like
I think you're the only one who sees, unless everyone else is looking super intently.
there's something in the shack behind you.
And it begins to walk into another room.
Okay, it's moving.
I just
Through the
looked. There's no
wall?
one there.
I saw something. Like, how big was it?
It looked human sized.
Okay, there's someone in there.
Look, I'm standing right next to this bloody hole in the wall. I think I know what I'm seeing.
I know what I'm seeing too. Thank you very much.
I look back. I look back.
And you see the tail end of what looks like someone walking into one of the few rooms into the shack as they disappear behind one of the dilapidated walls.
Oh, so I see someone or something.
Yes.
Okay, so then I seize up, and I turn around and I stealthily try to retreat.
Go ahead and roll stealth.
So fearless.
15.
Okay, sounds good. And as you retreat back, you make it to the party as another strong wind blows, whistling through your ears, louder than ever it has been this whole night. A soft voice. Hi. Why would you all come here?
I book
we
it
all-
back to
Do
Marco.
we all hear this?
Yes.
Yeah, like
That guy can't die.
I'm gonna follow her.
yeah.
I'm like, I need. If he dies, I don't get my money. So I immediately turn around and start running.
You sprint, you book it. Kane, you book it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
So
every...
I'm still watching, and then I turn around and I notice that everyone's gone.
So, you are the only one to stay. As you
Well-
turn around and you see what looks to be just a woman. Her hair long and draping
It's like Reg.
across her whole body as it reaches near just below her waist. She's wearing just shabby, plain clothes, a long sleeve shirt, and breeches in a soft brown. And she cocks her head and looks at you.
How far is she from me?
She's standing right outside the shack, so that's a good 20 feet away.
Okay. I'm just gonna make a mental note that I'm gonna keep a 20 feet distance from her.
Good.
Yes. So sorry to disturb you. It's just it's quiet hours, and we saw a light on. So I was just wondering if you could turn it down.
Roll deception.
12.
Well.
12.
Oh, 12. I thought he said well.
Well,
She cocks her head to the other side. So, it was you who disturbed my home. Is that correct?
I mean, it's kind of a matter of who started it first. But I'm willing to just let bygones be bygones, and I'll just be on my way. I start taking some steps back.
Well, tonight, you live. But tell me, you who dwells in the forest, if you find who stole from me. And as you turn around, they're gone.
What the fuck?
Okay. And then I just hightail it back.
Okay.
As soon as I get into camp, I jump Marco and I grab him by the collar. I'm like, are you okay? Are you dead?
Well, I was feeling quite dead for a moment, but now I'm up. Like, why are you awake?
I drop
What's
him.
going?
You can go back to sleep.
Marco.
No,
see you-
no. She
you're
said I could
doing
go
all
back
right.
to sleep.
Well, since we're all up, why not get an early start at it?
Are you quite sure?
Yeah, what time is it by now?
I would say at this point in time, it's roughly 3-4 in the morning.
Oh,
Fucking hell.
I don't know about that early of a start. And,
Find something to eat.
but, I turned to Ersa just like, what happened? What was it? What did you? Did you die? Did it kill you? Did
Did you die?
No, she's a lovely lass, really. I mean, great personality. You guys really missed out.
Okay, wait. What is happening? You guys are all spooked.
Well, there was.
What? Well, first off, I wonder if we're going back to sleep, if we're leaving.
Well, we're gonna fucking go back to sleep, I suppose.
Are you about to tell me a story that is going to stop me from sleeping?
Are you afraid of lights? Blue, particularly?
What the hell does that mean?
Then go back to sleep.
Fair enough.
And he crawls back into his tent and approaches the precipice of unconsciousness.
Okay. Well,
So,
You guys gonna finish that conversation, or are we gonna
Yeah.
call it a night?
It sounds like Airset's about to say something.
yeah, it's a ghost. So let's just, mind our P's and Q's over there.
A ghost? Like, did she say anything? Did she do anything?
Oh, yeah, she said something. She
elaborate,
He
maybe?
just gives you like the silent go on gesture with his hand.
Well, she knew too much about me. I didn't divulge that information. So, some sort of a mind reader or something. I mean, that was really it, I tied it up real nice in a bow, We won't disturb her, she won't disturb us. So, I took care of it.
Great.
Just like that.
What if she haunts you forever?
Yep, all right. Yep, I'll go to sleep with that then.
And the night carries on. Soon, you find yourself being woke by the dreamer's flame as it comes back to life in the near morning, raising over the west and creating a soft red glow across the Badlands. Marco begins to wake up and rubs his eyes. Well, you all get your rations, get something to eat. I'm going to feed these mollies over here, and we're going to go.
I do my 100 push-ups, my 100 sit-ups. I do my pull-ups.
Roll an athletics check.
All right. $19.
19. That is a very solid morning workout. Your routine is producing effects.
Good.
You're going to
Can
be
I-
sore.
Can I retcon that I have loose tobacco and some rolling papers?
I don't know, man. Is it in your inventory? I can check.
No, it's not.
Nah, I don't believe so.
That's why he wants the retcon, man.
All right, I'll let you retcon. I'll let you retcon.
Hey, can I retcon that I have 800 hit points?
Whoa, hey now,
Hey,
tobacco and 800
yeah.
hit points.
All right. Just
Okay,
throw it out there.
we'll compromise. We'll say that I only have enough for like 2 more cigarettes, and then I gotta find some more.
I think I will just say that you have a pipe. But you are running out of tobacco.
Okay, all right. We'll live with it.
Okay.
So I light up. That's my morning routine.
Orrin, for his routine, just carefully checks all his stuff and like packs up to be ready to go.
Okay. Fair
I
enough.
shine my violin and make sure it is perfectly in tune
Okay.
every morning.
And it sings just like every morning, like a bird, straight out of the nest. And Marco hooks up his mules to the carriage, gets them all straddled up. He gets on and starts banging on the wood. Just, all right, let's go. And you guys are off, pushing back into the Badlands, pursuing ever closer into Orrin. Well, my friends, we're about 5-10 miles away. Should be there before nightfall.
Perfect. Is there enough room on the cart to ride?
Feet tired already.
I'm just lazy.
You can come sit up here with me if you would like. The rest of you can sit back with the water.
Great.
He's the sensitive type.
You all
I
seem
don't
quite sensitive after last night. Would you care to explain to me what happened?
Oh, yeah, there was
Those ghosts.
a ghost.
Really?
Blue lights. Yep.
Oh, Gita. Fun for you.
Excuse me?
I mean, that's the only thing that makes sense to me. There's a story here. We all call them Gita. Gita of the Grove.
Gita.
They say that, I don't know, she was exiled from Orrin. Exiled herself, really. Decided to live out in a shack, and it's a dare. The kids go out and peruse Firestone Grove, hoping to see her in the middle of the night. I've never seen her myself, but
Yeah.
Was she a witch? Did she do blood rituals? Sacrifice goats?
You
Those
know,
are very specific questions.
saying Bloody Mary in a polished piece of metal.
I don't
in the
understand
dark.
what you're talking about.
No.
No.
as far as I know, she was just, I mean, as far as I know, she doesn't exist.
Are ghosts common?
Excuse me? Now, I've never seen a ghost, but that's quite a common story. You tell children to make them go to sleep at night.
You tell children stories about dead people,
Sometimes it's like
and
a
that
good
helps them sleep.
helps them not stay up, that's for sure.
Interesting.
Well, you, never mind. I don't think I care all that much. So, carry on. I guess you'll be hitting the town. You can tell everyone you saw Gita.
So, Marco,
Yes.
what's it exactly that we're carrying here?
What? It's water. You can, you can see the water skins. You think we're carrying some kind of, I don't know, we have some kind of ulterior motive while you're here.
Well, now I do.
Yeah, mighty suspicious.
So you see
Is
a
it?
ghost one night. I tell you our local fairy tale. And now you accuse me of smuggling.
Even if you are, does it matter?
Yeah, we don't blame you for it. We're just
don't
now I'm
care.
curious.
No. It's really, I mean, there may be a couple of gold pieces and some extra liquor in there, but other than that, So-
You're just getting the people what they want.
Yeah.
You're not right guy.
I'm just getting the people what we need. We can't drink or anything. Half of our village is dying simply because we don't have access to clean water.
We're like in a desert, right?
Desert-ish,
Okay.
yes. Think like the fields out there in like public land near the Salt Lake that they get like gray and the grass dies. That's the kind of environment you're in right now.
Gotcha.
You know, there's this great new invention just came out, top of the line. It's called irrigation. You ever tried it?
Irrigation. Excuse me?
Yeah, where you dig little like a hole, but it's like long, kind of like you made a river yourself, and it flows all the way down. You got to go all the way up to the top of the mountains where the rain comes down, and then it just follows the little man-made river. No, you never heard of it.
I mean, either way, the river that is near us is full of polluted water. So, as irrigated as it can be, I don't think it would be drinkable.
They've got this other thing as well. It's called distillation.
And you go on throughout the day, perusing ever closer to Orrin, and the walls become finally in sight. You see them before you, standing tall, made of what looks to be petrified wood, as you and Marco and the rest of your supply begin to get closer. You see two guards who stand, spears in hand. They say, "Halt." Marco, who are these folks with you? Well, these are the entourage that was sent with me to make sure I can get the water back here clearly. Be nice to them. And he turns over and he whispers to you, Kane. Don't be surprised if they don't like you here. And he,
No one likes me anywhere I go.
fair enough. And he looks back into the carriage itself. He says, "You, Dragonborn,
Yes.
you might want to hide in here until I can get you inside."
Racist. It's racist in this one.
I see. And he kind of just pulls his hood up, which looks kind of goofy because his horns form a near complete circle over his head. So kind of just a weird tinting effect of his hood, but he does his best.
And
Wait, Orrin, why are you putting your hood on like that?
He just said that they don't like people here.
I'm just trying to sleep. Just it was a long night with the ghosts and stuff. I'm tired.
Goes.
Well, you know, when you put your hood up like that, I'm not able to see the beauty that is, you know, your what they're called, up there on the top of your head.
Horns?
I'll just jump down from the cart and nudge him.
you jump down from the cart back into the carriage,
Oh, mate.
and you hit him.
A little subtlety as we move in here, please.
And Marco gets off the cart that he's pulling and goes up and talks to the guards a little bit. Ersid, you see a small exchange of hands as he gets back on the cart, and these wide gates are pulled up. They raise diagonally on each side as the guards pull strings and open up the path into Orrin. And as you get inside, you see a shabby little village with more petrified wood homes topped with hay for roofs. There's not too many. You see about 5 or 6 different homes in a small sort of circular, and then a town square with, standing in the middle, a statue rising about roughly 10, 15 feet high, made completely out of stone. It looks to be a masculine figure, bald and cloaked in sort of ancient garb, almost reminiscent of like a Greek toga, with all kinds of amulets and stones with runes carved into them as they descend. And you find yourselves all in the village of Orrin. Marco pushes through until you hear the stop of his hooves, and he peeks his head into the carriage. Well, we're at my home. Feel free to hop out.
Orrin just just glances around, just like make sure that there's not people watching, just heeding his advice, and before he hops out.
So as you get out, you can see that you're parked behind his house, and his house happens to be at the edge of what you could consider like an ancient cul-de-sac almost.
Nice.
So you're very far away from the town square and any happenings. There's no chance of anyone seeing you unless they were just here.
Okay. He starts taking some of the water and just the cargo off.
Okay. And you follow Marco, and there's a door to the back of his home, and as soon as he's opened it, he's accosted by a small child wearing clothes that drape heavily over him, very much too big. His skinny and malnourished form grabs Marco tightly. He says, "Papa, you're home. I never thought you were going to make it back." And he just looks down and ruffles his dry, frizzled hair, all fluffy and everywhere, just as children are. He says, "Look, I was only gone for 2 days. It's okay." And then you hear a voice. "Marco, you're so poor with math. You've gone for 4 or 5. I was scared you were going to be on for 10 days." And a woman comes out, and she is in a small, a brown dress tied together with a small rope around the waist, and you see a small bump on her abdomen. Her face is a little sunken in, not nearly as bad as Marco's is, and she has wild red hair tied up into a loose bun, and she looks at all of you. "So, you guys got my husband home safe?"
I'm a little too interested. I get a little too close. I'm like looking at her, like really hard, like
She
Kinda
takes
looking
a step back.
up and down.
"What? Breathe. Excuse me."
Sorry, never seen. I point to her belly. Never seen that.
You've never
A
seen.
woman? You've never seen a lassie?
No, the
Uh,
whatever it's called when you
Some call it a baby bump. Technically, I am pregnant.
that.
Margot, who have you got yourself involved with?
Orrin is also interested, but like not invading anyone's space.
And the small boy runs up, and he just runs up to you, also just as abrasive as you are, and he's like looking up at you. That's gonna be well, my mom says it's a sister, but I want it to be a brother. That's gonna be mine.
You don't already know?
Excuse me? What? You can't see them. They're in her belly right now.
Yeah, you don't really.
Do you
Orrin,
know?
do your what's it called? You know, that magic stuff, and look inside and see if it's a boy, a lad or a lassie.
Fucking hell.
I don't know how it works when it comes to humans.
And Marco speaks of, all right now, you four come inside. This is too much. I will take care of the rest of the cargo.
I
Please
pick up the
make
kid
yourselves at home.
like this and examine him.
And he just lets you, and he says, higher, higher.
Like,
And he flies up, and he falls back. Do you catch him, I assume?
Yeah, Uran's like super.
yeah, I'll
nervous
catch
when-
him with like one hand.
And he's just
coming back
hanging,
down.
and like he's kind of twirling by the extra length in his shirt that you're holding him by. He says, wow, you're a lot stronger than my papa.
That's not hard. I drop him.
He says, come inside. And he runs in, and you walk in, and you just find a very modestly furnished home. There's a few wooden chairs sitting around a wooden table. You can see a couple of plates with the remnants of food or whatever the family had for the morning. And there's a small living space with like a pit for a fire to burn, and then a couple of pillows for you guys all to sit on. So
You know, I don't mean to be too informal, but you don't happen to have a cuppa, do you?
and the woman, that she comes up and starts scratching her head. So we really don't have much to offer. Marco just came back with his, weekly preservations of water. If you have your own, I would prefer you drink that, if that's okay.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Marco was telling me that you guys have got a wee bit of a water problem. That's right. That's all right. I'll use my own.
Please and thank you. Please find your place to sit. I am Justine, and this here is Joshua, our son. And Joshua comes up and he like stands very proudly. He says, I'm my father's son. Yes, sir. So,
Justine and Joshua.
yes,
I'm going to sit at their kitchen table.
absolutely.
Put my feet up on the table, cross-legged.
You catch a small look of disdain from Justine herself, but she doesn't say anything. And she finds herself a chair of her own. So how long will you all find yourself staying?
Hopefully not long.
So, remind me again, are we to travel back to the Broken Blades to receive payment for this job?
That's a conversation you're going to have with my husband.
Well, fucking, where'd he go? Did he not just hear me say it?
He's back getting water. He's out unloading
that's
cargo.
fucking right.
I go help. I'm like, I'll do it faster.
And you go, and he says, all right, I'll let you. And he comes back inside, dusts himself off. So, are we going to get a drink at Sam's here today?
Yes, I would like that. Also, about payment.
Oh, yes, I don't have your money. That is carried by, what was his name? Oliver? Something like that.
Yeah, at the Broken Blades. So I have to walk all the way back before I even get my money.
That was the job.
Oh,
wasn't
well,
it?
I couldn't fucking remember.
Well, at least one of you does.
Yeah.
Well, let me go change into something a little less dusty, and we'll get ourselves over to Sam's.
Sure.
And as he says this, you hear a commotion, a clash of blades and armor outside. You hear a small yelp and yelling, saying, "I belong here. I belong here just as much as you."
Go.
Orrin
at
goes
that.
to look out the window.
Sure.
And we're going to take a small break. It's time for our intermission.
Cool.
Fantastic.
Are we off? We're cut? We're you guys think? No? Everyone left? Alright. Yep, I farted in the hallway. Outcasts. Outcasts. Casts. Outcasts.
All right, awesome. So that was our first half. Thanks to all our viewers for jumping in. So sad that you have to go. Thanks for engaging in the chat. I'm glad we could keep you there. Thank you to all our viewers who are still here. We got Caxips, we got Peachy Jamesy, we got Macracosaur. I see Sexy Pelican out there. Who else are we missing? I see a Maddie M son. Commander Root.
Hey, what's the Twitch handle?
It is Views FT Dungeon. And then I'll get a better setup so I can also see who's watching, so I can get better at these shout outs for you guys. We really do appreciate you spending this time with us, and I hope you guys are all having fun. We are about to get back into it, so I hope, is everyone ready?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, awesome. So, you all hear the clash of blades and armor out there in town square, and you hear someone yell, "Hey, I deserve to be here just as much as you." And you rush to the window, and you see the same two guards who were at the previous gate, holding their spears down towards a man. He's clad in white long robes, draping and finding themselves dirty and muzzled by the red dirt that he kneels upon as he looks up at his two conflicting foes in front of him. And they say, "Your kind doesn't belong here. You speak ill will. You don't speak of the church. You speak of some false prophet. Now leave."
Are all three of them humans?
Yes.
Okay.
You said the guy who was kneeling down is the one in clad white
Yes.
robes?
Are we all like gathering? Where are we at? Are we?
You guys
still
rushed to the
outside?
window
Okay.
of Marco's place. That's what it sounded like.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah, like, is that one of these buildings?
Yes.
here?
You guys would be over here.
Okay, so I'll just put my bed right there. So.
Explain where it is.
Oh, Just so there are three. Oh, I'll let Aaron take it.
Yeah, so as you look outside, you see these three individuals in the town square, just to the side of that great statue that stands in the middle. You guys are in the northwest piece of the village of Orrin, standing at the window, looking outside of Marco's home. And you can start to see a lot of people are coming like out of their houses and taking a look at this guy who is being accosted by these two guards. And he stands up and dusts the dirt off of his robes. And he points, and he starts to point at everyone who is coming out of their homes. You mark my words. I tried to warn you. I tried to tell you all. Tuhanu speaks, and I carry her message. You are all in grave danger, and we only ask to help you. And as soon as he says that, the back of a spear hits him right upside the cheek, and he falls down again and pulls himself up, blood dripping from his lips, battered and bruised.
I rush out the door.
You rush out the door and into
What are we doing?
We're doing nothing for the moment.
into the middle
You
of the square.
shite heads!
Oh, fucking great.
They both turn. Even the man clad in white, he stops and looks at you, eyes agape.
You hear in your mind from Orrin, just, what are you doing? I don't know why I'm whispering in your mind, but what are you doing?
I'm being a hero.
Jesus Christ.
The guards.
Yeah, you turned. You know, when I called you shitheads, you know it was you.
And you start to hear like a murmuring in the crowd. No one really understands what's going on. The two guards stand and kind of block their way in front of this individual and cross their spears. This is none of your business, outsider.
I'll step out next to Earsid.
I do want to get your guy up there.
Well, it looks to me that the two of you blokes are intimidated by a lowly old man. That you'd smack him upside the face like that.
I think we got off on the wrong foot here. My friend's a little brash, as you can see.
Is he now?
That's right, Brash is my middle name.
Now the two of you can back off and let us protect our town. Or you will be asked to leave, just as this one here. And you start to get a closer look at the man in white. And his hair's kind of like a soft brown. He looks a lot healthier than the people of Orrin. Young face, a very strong nose, thick eyebrows, and his eyes are swollen from being beaten by these guards. And he stands there silently, waiting to see the guard's reaction.
I don't really think that he's causing your whole town too much danger.
No, but he doesn't need to be here, spouting lies.
Well, perhaps have him keep his voice down.
He's been at it for days now.
Well, it sounds like the bloke's trying to warn you or something. You know, that in some parts that might be considered a politeness.
And he like tries to scurry around the guards and kind of like look at you. Please listen. Please just listen to me. This place is in danger. Grave danger. And I only ask for the people here to let us in, to allow us to save them. Quiet you.
Okay, so you said that there were a bunch of townsfolk surrounding us to kind of watch the goings on.
Yes.
Are there any other guards, or is it just these two?
Roll perception.
Let's see, 13 plus 1, I believe. Yep, 14.
14. You see a couple more guards over here to the south, kind of near the gate that lets you into Orrin. but their armor is much more refined. They look almost like knights with this very shiny, like bluish white plate and sort of like waistcoats that drape down and cover their feet. And you see two people that stick out. One is a young man, short cut hair. These men are all human, by the way. He persists without a helmet. And he happens to have a lot of gold like trimmings all over his armor. And he does not wear a waistcoat. He's and carries a broadsword on the right of his hip. And next to him looks sort of like they're a woman. And they have a nun's garment up top. And near their chest is covered with all kinds of plate mail that juts out much further than the knights. And she carries a book and she holds it close as you can see her mouth moving in prayer. And behind is something sort of like a tiara jutting from behind her head, but it's in a circular, almost halo shape. As she keeps her eyes closed as the man next to her watches over the proceedings.
Okay, so it's the 2 guards and then those 2.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, there's 2 guards, those 2, and then 2 more knights with them. So
Okay.
there's 6 in total.
Okay. I say into Airhead's mind, it's like, there's 4 more off to your right. Don't start anything. I'm not terribly confident of our ability to finish what you might start.
So,
Oh,
what will it be?
I kind of bump you. I'm like, what's the move for you? What are you going to do about this? Should I do something?
I don't think you should. I don't
Are you
think
sure?
I'm not going to. Like just if I would just so much as step out, it would probably cause more trouble.
Right, I'm covered. I walk up.
No.
I'll grab that guy with the robes by the neck and like push him down, and I'm like, I'll take care of him. Don't worry.
Roll persuasion or intimidation.
Fuck, you guys cut out. I don't know what the fuck just happened.
Oh no.
Narissa just took the man who's covered in robes and pinned him to the ground.
12.
Wait, which man's covered in robes?
The dude that they were beating up.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
There we go. And they stop and they look at you two. And they look at you. As far as I'm concerned, we can take care of all of you. So, I think I would like to ask you 3 to leave.
Whoa. We've just brought some water to your town here. We're trying to fucking help you. But I want to know what this guy's warning you about so that when whatever it is perhaps does end up coming, you all don't get fucking blown off the map like everything else outside of the fucking walls. We all know what goes on out there.
Roll persuasion.
While he's doing that, what is the wife and son, and what was the name of the guy who hired us?
Marco?
Marco's the guy you're escorting. He's not the guy who hired you. Marco's getting ready. He's getting all his clothes together because he's just getting redressed so that way he can go out about his day. And he's like, oh, fuck.
9.
And he rushes out as soon as you finish, and they like point their spears at you without a word. Marco comes, hey, excuse me here. Calm down. I think we can all say that we got off on the wrong foot here. And you watch as he rushes outside. These people are here to help us. Not to the mic.
I tried not to. I tried.
You're going to have to turn all the way around. You know, hop behind the couch. They helped us get water here. They understand our predicament. And I know tensions are high. A lot of you haven't eaten. A lot of you even less drank. So let's let this one instance pass. No one deserves to be hurt right now, because anyone who does will not heal.
I've got an idea. Why don't we take this lad off your hands and let him come in, and then he's out of your way.
Roll persuasion with advantage.
13.
They lower their spears. They look at each other. They look at you. They look at Narissa with her hands plastered on this man's back, burying him into the ground as deep as she can. And they slowly part. You can watch this man. But by the end of the night, if he is still here, we will escort him out by force. And they leave.
Hey, that worked. You know, you guys should try talking more.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I don't get what the problem is.
And Marco stares needles at you, Ersid. Now, the next time something like this happens, blaze before you go out, blazing here in your brashness, as you say. Contact me first. This is my town, not yours. And he begins to walk back inside. Bring him in.
I throw him over my shoulder.
I pat his butt. You know, look at that, lad. We saved you.
And he's silent as you guys bring him into the house. Justine tells Joshua to go as deep into the house he can, into the room that they all share. Just wait, please. And she rushes back into what you would consider the kitchen and gets a couple of cups and takes some of the newly found water skins that were delivered and pours a cup for your newfound guest here as he sits at the table, eyes staring at the floor.
No. You use my water. I'm sorry. This is my problem. I use my water.
Thank you. And she takes her water skin and begins to pour it into the cup and sets it in front of the man. Marco sits down. Justine watches over the proceedings here. So, what kind of trouble have you got yourself into? The man in white sits quietly and looks up at all of you, directly at Narissa. Thank you.
For what?
You all got me away from those men. And you don't even know me.
I'm curious as to what you are and why they hate you.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, sorry. Go on.
if you have something to say.
Oh, I was going to
This is
ask
Aaron.
Aaron.
Okay.
Yeah, I was going to ask Aaron if I recognize his robes.
Roll history.
I'll just say, so talk, speak.
17.
You've seen many people in these robes before. You've seen a group of them coming into Molitushu before you had left. And you didn't quite discover what their purpose was or what exactly they were doing. You just know they were trying to get a council with the head of the Monu Academy. So, where do I start?
What's your name? That's a good place.
I'm Deverell.
Can you spell that?
Deverell.
Okay.
Excuse me. Give me a moment. And I'm. You're gonna.
I'm dumb. Will you spell that again?
D is in Delta. E. V is in Victor. E.
Oh, no worries.
Rell.
Deverell. Okay, gotcha.
And I'm just a man. Just a man who believes in the future. In the voices of our leader. Tuhanu is coming.
Who Who?
Tuhanu.
Does that name mean anything to me?
I'll go ahead and say no.
Okay.
How do you spell that?
T-U apostrophe H-A-N as in Nancy U-L. And she promises to bring the land back to its rightful state. Only if we can all listen.
You said she was bringing the land to its natural state, but you were warning of destruction earlier.
If Tuhanu cannot be heard, the land cannot be saved. So without her voice, the blight that plagues this village will only continue to worsen.
Is your church somewhere near?
Church, no. Simply our word.
But you are a member of the church.
Of Orthia? No.
So you... What are you?
I am simply a messenger. The messenger of Tuhanu.
What is this danger?
You can see the land dying around you. If it keeps dying, how can we sustain?
And what is your plan to fix it?
Not my plan. Tuhanu's. As long as her word is heard, she will extend her grace to these people.
And how...
So, really, it's an existential problem you're talking about, right? Like the recycle and all that good stuff.
And he looks at you and raises an eyebrow. If by existential you mean the preservation of our existences as beings of the land of Elbrin, then yes. This can only get worse, and you're seeing it here. The water is foul. Who knows what next will happen?
So...
Yeah, no, that sums it up. Yeah, that's what I meant.
How is her word going to be heard? You say, if we can hear her word, then we'll be saved. Frankly, I think it's a bunch of rubbish, mate.
Well, just like the rest of these people who call it rubbish, I'm sure you will see in due time.
How do you, let's say, that you're trying to speak to your god or goddess? I don't know who this is. What do you have to do to get her to start fixing the land? Are you going to sacrifice people? Are you going to do rituals? I don't understand what your goal is here. You just want to let us know that there is something that is going to hurt us unless we listen to you.
You, and he looks at you and narrows his eyes. These people have already been hurt. And as you heard him say earlier, no one will heal if nothing is done. I beseech you all, come to our collective. We hold nearby in the Badlands. Safely, of course. And you can listen to the word of our speaker.
Okay, so
All right.
Ryan is getting creepy cult vibes from him, but is Orrin.
What is
Is Uri? I don't. You tell me. I
Narissa
don't
says
decide.
this tracks
that-
heavy.
that- yeah,
She's like,
that
I
was-
relate with
That was
to
me
this.
like wanting to do an insight check, if like he has some like darker motive or.
Yeah, feel free to roll insight.
Okay. Oh, that was pretty good. 18.
18. And you're specifically looking for a darker motive. Or something
Yeah.
along the lines
Yeah.
of that. Some kind of ulterior kind of
Well,
action.
Well, like Yeah, just something untoward about what he's saying. Like,
You can tell that this specific individual doesn't seem to be withholding anything. This is within their nature. They might not have the answers to a lot of your questions.
okay.
All right, so Deverell, yeah?
He looks at you.
So I just want to get one thing straight though, like before we pack up and leave. I don't want to show up to your collective and find out that it's like some multi-level marketing scheme or something like that. Like, I don't need an extra income, you see. I've got a job. I'm doing it right now, actually. So that would actually be even more of a divergent, you see. So my claim here is I don't want to be solicited, you know?
It is always your choice. If you are to listen, we will never force you. As far as your job goes, we don't deal with income, as you say. Gold will mean nothing unless the land is saved.
So are you worried about this or not? And I just kind of gesture.
I don't know, really. Marco, what do you think?
I think you should make sure he gets out of here unharmed. And then he looks at Deverell. But once you're in the Badlands, I'm afraid, son, you're on your own. Unless these fine folks here decide to travel with you.
I don't particularly want to guard a man, spouting perhaps true or false prophecies for free.
Well, Marco, when are we leaving is what I want to know.
That isn't...
Also, we need a pint still, so...
I suggest you either escort this man with us to Sam's, or you take him out of the city before we go to Sam's.
I'll watch him. I don't need to drink.
Well, we can go ahead, get us something to fill our bellies. And as far as when you leave, that's perfectly up to you. I'm going to be taking care of my family for the next 10 days or so. And until the water gets low, I will not be leaving again.
Oh, so you're not coming back with us to the blade thingy?
Broken blades.
Yeah.
Not unless you're willing to wait for the water to dry out.
I would suggest that we leave sooner rather than later. We've already made a bit of a scene.
And you are expecting to get paid.
Right.
That's all right. So, stop in for a wee pint, yeah?
Let's go. And he gets up and he keeps a very sharp eye on Deverell here. As Deverell sits reluctantly. Do I have to go? Can you please just let me leave? My work is done here.
Well, listen, beggars can't be choosers. Now, come on, loosen up, have a pint.
Don't worry, I'll watch him. Go.
Oh, you're gonna stay here?
Yes.
Oh, you're not coming to Sam's with us.
I don't much care for the taste of liquor.
But what about a good tavern brawl? What if we run into one of those?
Fighting without meaning is just pageantry.
All right, then.
You had that one saved up there, slave for a while, huh?
It's a good one. It was good.
And Marco gets up and starts to open his door. He kisses his wife as she goes back to check on their son Joshua. And he stands at the doorway. Well, now we're leaving. This one here.
I will keep an eye. Don't worry.
Then we shall
Maybe
go.
I'll catch up.
Alright, well, I'll meet you back here if anything else.
Orrin follows, but only once he's made sure he's like his hood is as concealing as possible.
Okay, for sure. Are you trying? I'll have you roll stealth.
Okay.
I have a disguise kit if you would like, Orrin.
Oh, you think it'll disguise the snout?
Got a fake
and
nose.
Everything.
You know, I can pull it out of my bag and we can see what we can do.
Let's give it a try. I like that.
Okay. I think I'll have you roll performance with Dex. Do you also have performance within?
Performance. I mean, I'm not proficient in it.
Okay, that's all you, G.
It's 11.
Okay, what is your goal here?
Mainly I want to cover his snout.
Maybe like a beard or something.
yeah, that's good.
Okay, I think that's smart. Okay, so you get out your disguise kit and you're kind of perusing around and you find that you have like a couple of wigs. And so you kind of makeshift one of those and kind of like try to rat it up and get it real kind of like curly, and you put it around his snout, and it covers a lot of his face. But there's still like some like crystalline poking out, like where his lips would be, just a little bit more to where you can kind of like see the nostrils, but nothing crazy.
Okay.
How do I look?
Like a million coin.
Yep. Awesome. That's what I'd like to hear.
Mm-hmm.
And he's
You
like,
look like a bag.
"Thank you."
A
Yes,
bag?
That's what we were going for. And he's
Yeah.
like hunching his back more and just really getting into the old man persona. You said to roll a stealth.
Yes.
Nice. I'm rolling really well tonight. 16.
Okay. You can take that. Feel free to roll advantage with the disguise kit.
Sure. Fish for crits. Dirty 20. So.
Okay. Nice. You're pulling off the hunched old man kind of persona extremely well as you begin to walk out. And Marco runs back inside and drapes sort of like a shawl over you to help you feel that role a little bit better. And he pats you on the back. I can help you out, but you and your tattoos.
I'll wear him as a badge of honor, mate.
You are a dangerous person. And he smiles. And you guys are off to Sam's place. And you get in, and it really is just a small little, kind of shabby little place. It's bigger than Marco's. It has actual wooden bar linked to a room that heads to the back of the home. There's 3 different tables there. And there's only a few, 4 or 5 people here. 2 of those people happen to be the 2 interesting fellows, the man without the waistcoat and the nun-like woman that Orrin saw. And they're both sitting at the table just kind of keeping an eye on things. The man has a drink in hand as they watch. And you get in. Marcos yells, he's like, Sam, where are you? And a taller, very tall man comes from behind the room, behind the bar, and he's very burly. He has just a basic common clothes. His chest begins to bulge outside of the shirt as it's pressing against and trying to hold on for dear life. He has a large beard that kind of comes down, and he's bald on top with a very strong brow that sits over his sort of soft and kind eyes.
Rate him out of 10.
Yeah, chat. If you want to rate this guy out of 10, feel free. Sam has just come into view. And he says, Marco, my good friend, well, what brings you in this entourage in here? He says, well, I'm simply trying to get a pint, and these fools came with me.
Yes, I'd like to get an ale, please. Could you spare an ale for an old man?
Oi, I got ale for anyone to come in here. This is Sam's place. Make yourself at home.
Oh, I thank you.
Anything specific?
Just dealer's choice. Whatever you prefer.
I'll give you the Sam special.
Excellent.
That'll be
I'll take one.
you as well. All right, that's 1 silver each.
1 silver. I'll take. Well, what is a Sam special?
Well, wouldn't be special if I told you, would it?
I suppose not. I will take one.
All right.
A shot of whiskey as well.
Whiskey, will do. And he goes behind the bar, and he's just kind of mixing some things out there. You guys take a seat, and he brings out 4 cups, just 4 mugs, and you guys all take a sip and roll. If you want to know what it is, feel free to roll investigation.
Give it a shot.
We'll see how.
17.
Okay.
Natural 20.
Okay, so for those of you who are trying to discern what makes a Sam special, it's actually really simple. It's just a a balanced combination of ale and mead.
Okay.
Just to give it.
delightful. It's delightful, Sonny.
Thank you. Now, if you need any healings, anything to fill your stomach, please just come up to the bar. I'll take care of you.
Yes, thank you.
And he goes back and he starts cleaning glasses and things like that. And Marco takes a sip and slams his mug on the table. Well, you guys almost got yourself into a right brawl here. What a way to make an entrance.
Yeah.
While he's saying that, I look over at the two, the figures, the nun and the guy without the waistcoat. Are they doing anything, or?
As you look over there, they're watching you. They're watching you all intently.
Okay.
Specifically, Kane.
Okay. Do I recognize their raiments? Like,
Roll into the history check.
okay, history. That is a 10.
10.
I mean, a 9. What am I saying?
A 9. I'm gonna go ahead and say yeah. You can tell that these are knights of the Church of Althea. You can see the emblems of the Weissguard crest, which is a woman with a crescent moon kind of flipped on its side to appear horn-like on the small shield.
Fuck these guys.
Hey,
Did you say that out loud?
No, I say it in my fucking head.
Okay.
Kane,
Yeah.
and I whispered to you, you look like a well-traveled lad. Do you know any special languages? If you catch my drift.
Yeah.
And I speak in thieves' cant. Do you know this language?
I do. As criminal, would I not?
I don't.
I think they do.
I don't see it in your languages.
Oh, maybe they don't. It's a whole fucking language. It didn't even give me that as an option. I
Only
thought
certain
criminals
classes.
just got it.
I think you have to be rogue to get it.
Oh, that's fucking rubbish.
Yeah.
I don't.
Wait, what race are you?
I'm a half elf.
Oh,
Yeah,
Well, I
so we
would see
both
that
know
then.
Elvish.
Yeah.
okay. So then I say, what about this language? And I speak in Elvish.
I do. I say in Elvish.
And
All right, good. And I say this in Elvish, pretty loud, so that the whole room can hear. And so anyway, yeah, I stuck my prick right in there, and it was, oh man, it was the fucking best. And I look around to see if anybody understood what I said.
And a lot of the bar goers, there are 4 in total, Two of them are just kind of trying to keep them themselves, but they keep like looking at you and they're like, why is this guy making all this noise? What the hell is he saying? And like when they look over at your table, there's no curiosity. It's more of like an irksome annoyance that sits on their face. And you see the two well-dressed individuals. They stand up. The man comes over to your table. So, 2 elves and an old man walk into a bar. Is that how this joke starts?
Yes.
I'm waiting for the punchline.
Yeah, I hope it's better
Yeah.
than the approach.
What are you guys doing here?
Just bringing your fine town some water.
Oh, you think this is my town?
Well, no, I can see that you're wearing waist guard armor, so
That I am. And I can see that you're covered in shit.
you think you're the first person who's ever come up with something so clever?
I don't think I'm the first to do anything. I just know that I do my job well.
Right.
Oh, you use your fucking eyes, do you?
And you don't, obviously, or else you wouldn't have come in here.
Well, I saw a sign that said pints, and I wanted some pints, and so I came in here for a pint.
Yeah, we've broken no laws.
That's not true.
I know Vice Guardians are rather brash and hasty when it comes to taking people who don't break laws.
Who don't break laws. You covered in sigils of the arcane. The one law that's not to be broken here on no fame.
Well, you know, what can you do? It's in my skin. It's permanent.
Well, if you act up, I'd be happy to take that skin right off of you. You mind if I take a seat here?
No, please. Please do.
Aaron's always so good at coming up with fucking comebacks.
Yeah.
So this guy sucks.
And I will, this guy goes and he takes his chair and he shares a quick word with his acquaintance, and she stays back. He brings a chair over to your table, and you guys look around. And you can see that the other bargoers have taken interest in what's going on. Even Sam behind the bar has kind of stopped scrubbing his mug and just kind of keeping an eye on things, making sure things don't get crazy.
They're always scrubbing mugs, huh?
That's what bartenders do, dude.
That's
their
half
resting.
the job.
It's resting animation. They have to do it.
Yeah, dude. We all idle. And so he sits. You're lucky you're not on the West Guard yourself. So, why are you here?
Just making a little coin.
What's bringing you coin, this old man?
No.
No,
No,
friend
I'm just along for the ride.
And he
Marco
leans-
over here.
Why are you bringing him into this?
We were... Okay. We were contracted to help Marco bring water here.
Aye, yes, they were there with me. And this man here, we happened to find him along the way. They happened to be on down of sorts, so we thought we'd offer some housing while they were on their way, if that's okay. Wise Guardian Knight.
Yes, they're exceedingly kind people.
One of you can roll persuasion.
I got pretty good persuasion, so I'll take that one.
Go for it.
I mean, we're all helping. Can he get advantage? I'm proficient.
Sure.
Ooh, glad we rolled.
Yeah, absolutely.
That is a dirty 20.
That's a dirty 20. And this guy, he eyes you all. Really? Because that's kind of our business right now. Making sure that this place has clean water.
Well, I can tell you're not doing a very good job, or I wouldn't be here.
Well, I just got here yesterday. So,
Did you bring some water?
we brought her. And he looks over, and you see the nun-like woman just kind of sitting there, catering to a cup. She's here to purify the water.
Right.
You said that she like had armor and stuff on.
Yes, there's armor, just a breastplate. Basically, nothing below the waist.
Gotcha.
But she's still in like full nun's garb, robes draping to the ground. The whole, what is that called?
Cowl?
Cowl or a veil.
Habit is
Veil.
Habit.
Yeah.
Habit.
I think it depends on what it is.
I think we have 3 words here that can be used.
And with her holier than thou magic, she will purify the water.
Yes. Isn't that usually how it works?
Well,
It's not just a bunch of bullshit that says, hey, listen to my words and your land will be pure. Why did you say that, man?
Like I said earlier, I think Weiss Guardians are really ones to jump the crossbow. And,
Strange when I haven't done anything but speak to you. I didn't catch myself in the middle of 2 blades carried by guards of the town.
no.
Well, I mean, let's not pretend that you're being nice or anything.
No, I'm investigating. I don't care if I'm nice or not. That being said,
Well-
my sword is sheathed.
As
As is
ours.
mine.
Okay, let's keep it that way.
All right. Well, thanks. I think you can leave now.
No, I don't think you answered my question.
I'm sorry. Do you have a warrant or something?
I was sent here to protect these people. And that's what I'm going to do. And if I see a
Alright,
couple
so-
of half-elves in here covered in disgusting magic causing problems for people who have enough problems on their hands, then I don't think you can blame me for taking an interest in you.
I'm sorry, Sam. Are we bothering you?
Sam just kind of looks. I mean, if it gets any worse than this, you can take it outside.
Oh, so the problem started when you walked up to our table. I see. I'm doing some investigating here. So why don't you do your investigating over there on your table? Feel free to look. We won't charge. All right?
Well, while you guys are all here, sharing space with me, rest assured I'll keep an eye on you. And he gets up, takes his chair back to his table, and looks over his shoulder as he begins to conversate with his acquaintance.
One more thing.
Oh, man.
Papston. Might I ask your rank?
No,
Well, I did anyways. I guess you don't have to answer. Also, the reason I am so keen to say what I did is that fuck the Nightbringer. And you know who I'm talking about.
and he takes on a very serious look. And he comes back to your table.
Oh, look who's being brash now, you wanker.
I would like to ask you to shut your mouth. I'm not talking to you. You. Come outside. I want to speak. Then he grabs his sword and lays it on the table.
I'll stand up.
Okay. Awesome. I think you and I are going to take a dip out the room.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you two feel free to roleplay.
I'm not there. I'm vibing.
Oh, that's true.
Well, that's fine. Well, he left his sword, so I mean, how much harm can happen?
I don't know. Oftentimes holy people tend to have holy magic, so could probably still do some damage if he really felt like it. But it sounds like he wants to give him more of a stern talking to than anything.
Well, Erin's not here anymore, but I was gonna say, I might want to keep a perceptive eye on the conversation, but that's too late. So, Orrin,
Yes.
and I point to my head.
Oh, and I use my psionic mind and go in to talk to you there.
Why is it that you got to wear this, this bag on your head? I don't understand.
Well, you see, I'll just use my regular voice in your head.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is that there aren't many Dragonborn on the continent of, what's this continent called? There aren't many Dragonborn on Nofane. So after leaving Mulathisu, I've quickly learned to keep a bit of a low profile whenever possible. At best, I can expect interest or fascination, and at worst, outright hostility.
Oh, I see. I've met a few, from where I've come from.
Dragonborn.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, I've seen nearly everything, but I come from a nomadic tribe. So we got all sorts of walks of life. But you're right. I mean, I haven't seen many. I was a little surprised to see you here.
Yes, we tend to keep to the continent of Chult. That's where most of us are.
I don't know what happened.
We've just
Talking about where they're from.
yeah.
Oh, okay, that's good. And you see the knight and Kane walk back in, and the knight walks to his table, eyes low, pondering, and Kane sits next to you both.
Either one of them has a bunch of lipstick stains on their face, any such thing like that.
Make a perception check. No. Well, made a friend, have you?
I think so.
Really? Oh, I was joking.
An acquaintance, we'll say.
We could all use more of those. So, I hope he's not going to be bothering us anymore.
I think not.
Good. Well, I guess this is our last drink, is it now?
Well, it's about that time where you decide if you want another or not.
No, I've been gone for too long. I'd like to spend the night with my family as myself and not full of ale.
I don't
Hey.
blame you.
You guys feel free to leave whenever you like. Just now. We greatly appreciate your help, and you always have a home here.
Yeah, no problem. I'm sorry if I caused any disruption, but sometimes I just get ahead of myself.
I can respect that. I can. And no one was hurt outside of that man back at my home. So, you feel free to get another drink. I'm going to head on back. And we're going to break and see what's going on with Marissa and Deverell and Justine and Joshua.
Okay. Are Justine and Joshua still in the room?
No, not at this point. They had
Okay.
just left.
Okay. I'll look at him. He's young, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Kid.
No older than 18.
Okay, yeah, he's like a kid. I'll lean in a little bit closer. I'll pull the chair up. Do the backwards thing where you put your hands on
Oh, dang.
over
Let's go.
across the top. So, speaker of Tuhanu,
I am not a speaker. I am just a messenger.
messenger then. You've told me what you want us to hear. I am curious, though, more curious than maybe they are. And maybe I'm wrong. I could be, I have been before.
Haven't we all?
But there's something about you, or about what you're saying, that speaks to me specifically.
Well, it sounds as though Tuhunu may have found you. Would you like to find her?
Maybe one thing first. She takes the mask off and looks him in the face, like, make sure that he...
He smiles. I think if you can find the time, I will bring you to the speaker. You will find that you share some similarities. And if this word speaks to you, rest assured, you can trust us and the speaker.
Can I sense anything off of him? Can I trust him?
Roll insight.
12.
I mean, you've been sensing the same vagueness of this person this whole time, but the smile that he emitted was not one of debauchery
He
or...
doesn't seem off-put by me.
No.
Okay. I'll put it back on. Mask back on.
And as you do, Justine walks in. Well, I have Josh all put away. Do you two need anything? Sir. And he stops. Deverell. Is there anything else I can do for you? Again, you can't stay in our home for the night, but while you're here, trust me, I am a hospitable host. And your message ring true or not, you are just someone else, and I'm not going to treat you like those gods. And Deverell speaks up. Well, thank you. No, I should be leaving as soon as I can. Our friend here was quite courteous to watch me, and I certainly hope I'll see her again. And he stands up. Do you think I'll need an escort, or am I free to leave?
Go.
And he looks at Justine. You should probably leave quickly. And he kind of arranges his robes, put himself together, and does a small little bow. Thank you for your hospitality. And he opens the door.
Watch him get iced the moment he steps out.
I'll walk him to just, like, the edge of, like, the cul-de-sac part, because then I would just head to the...
So just, like, into town square?
Yeah, because then I would probably just head to the Sam's bar or whatever afterward.
Okay.
I'll just sort of catch him just right before he's starting to walk off.
Okay. Yes.
Where are you at again?
You can find us at a small knoll deep in Anam's grip.
In what Anon?
Anam's grip. Annam. Apostrophe S, of course.
Mm-hmm.
GRIP.
Okay. May the serpents guide your path. If I see you again, I do. If I don't.
May Tuhanu speak to you. And he does a small bow and walks off. And you see the same two guards that were watching the gate look at him, and they instantly start raising the gate. And you walk over to Sam's place, and as you begin to, you see both Cain and a strange knight-looking individual walk inside.
I was going after him.
Okay, some time passes, and you guys getting ready for your second round see that Narissa has stepped into Sam's place.
There she is. Come on over.
Oh, well, it's not one for liquor. Where's our friend here? The one in white.
Who's this?
Who's
speaking?
asking that?
Marco.
Oh. I let him go. I got everything out of him I needed.
You what?
Whatever that means to you.
And so, are you going to take yourself a drink? You saw him safely outside, I'm sure.
Sure.
And Sam kind of steps up from behind the bar. Well, we have ourselves another visitor. Would you like just your friends, another Sam special? What can I get you?
The Sam special is quite delightful, I must say.
Only one silver.
Only one. I put a gold down. However many this will get me, I will drink.
I take the gold and I put down a silver. Don't worry, it's all me.
And he puts his hand down on the gold. She said she wants however many this will get her. I'm happy to do so.
It's
Oh.
fine. I'm not too worried about it.
All right, I mean, that works too. I'll have 3.
I thought you said you didn't like liquor.
I don't.
Okay.
Great, I'll take hers. I'll have 4.
I like the faces that people make when I drink, though.
And
Oh, witch.
Sam raises an eyebrow and he goes back and he pulls out from under the bar 10 mugs, sets them all together, fills
All
them
at
up.
once.
Okay,
Wow.
I'll look at Earset and I'm like, 2 gold, I outdrink you.
Oh, lassie, you're on.
Okay, I'll have you both make Constitution checks.
Poison.
Sure, do what you should do as the rules say.
I won't get drunk.
You first.
No, I need you.
Check or save?
Yeah, let's make it a save. That just makes the most sense.
23.
Okay,
Fuck.
Ersid.
12.
I'm playing a jaunty tavern tune on the violin.
Roll performance.
12.
Not you.
12.
Wow.
12s.
Okay. So you guys are about 2 drinks in, and Ersid, you're starting to feel it a little bit. You're getting a little tipsy. You're feeling good. Larissa, you're chilling as always. We
All
got-
right. Another.
If you're game, I am.
Okay, another set of Constitution saves as Kane goes on in the background. A couple of people are starting to come into the bar. It's getting late, and Marco gets up. Well, I think I'm going to go before these 2 convince me to join in. I'll see you back at home. And if I
That's a
don't,
natural
safe travels.
Safe travels, mate.
Okay?
25, natural 20.
Ersid.
Wow, that's really funny because you'll never guess what I got.
A natural 20.
Natural 1, bro. I'm going for it, bro.
Oh, man. Okay, Narissa is absolutely fine. Ersid, you start to... Everything becomes double. You can hardly see anything as what it is. It's hard for you to stand up, so you find yourself sitting comfortable on the chair. You have disadvantage on all rolls for the rest of the night.
I pop the cup out of his hand, drink it back, and then just like pat him on the shoulder, and I'm like, good game, fearless leader.
I use my psionic mind to go into Ersed's mind. Are you okay? Are you okay?
What?
You're looking
Ah,
a little
who
worse.
said that?
It's me.
Nanny?
Your conscience.
Nanny? Is that you? Jesus Christ, it's been a while. I haven't talked to you since I was a wee lad.
Oh, fuck.
Oh man, time has really passed.
And
Oh,
as he talks, Orrin has left. Just let him to talk to the air.
Beautiful. And as the night goes on, a strange couple finds themselves walking into Sam's place. And they're looking around. One is a very large half-orc with green skin dappled with scars and brown splotches. The other is sort of like a brownish red tiefling with teeth jutting outside of his mouth, covered in all kinds of cloaks and a hood over their head. You can kind of see the tips of their horns protruding through the sides. Well, I think we found them. Yes, I think we did. I think we did. You over there, therefore.
So glad I got him completely blacked out.
Yeah.
I'm fine.
We hear you've been traveling our roads without paying the toll.
I don't think they
Sam,
go
hey,
fucking
Sammy.
roads.
This guy's got a sexy
Sammy,
accent.
Sammy. Go, give these two laddies I know, one of your Sam specials.
And he looks with a very serious face and produces 2 mugs. He takes them off your table, cleans them out, pours a drink in there, and sets them down at the bar. No, I don't want too much trouble in here. You got
Oh,
no-
don't you worry. These are pals. I know these guys.
I'm not talking to you.
Oh,
So, Pruitt, keep it down tonight. And he walks back into his room. And a lot of the people in the bar start to leave.
But not these 2 dudes that are.
Yeah, say what?
But not the 2 dudes that came in
Oh,
and were like, "You
no.
need to pay us money."
No, not
Let's
at
get
all.
ready to rumble.
You said it was. You said it was an orc and a tiefling with tusks. You were saying?
He doesn't have tusks. He just has sharp teeth that are coming out.
Okay.
Yeah, of his mouth. They're just all kinds of crackly, and some of them kind of jut out of his lips.
Cool.
Did they take the drinks?
Yeah, they grab
wait,
the drinks.
oh, they grab them.
Yeah, they're grabbing and they're coming back. Well, we heard you've been traveling our roads. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Who are you?
What makes them yours?
That's what I was thinking.
Don't pretend you haven't heard of us. The Raskavan.
The No? No? I
I
don't
think-
know.
No,
I think he said the
No.
rats of Braun.
That sounds right.
no. He
So-
said rat's ass is what he said.
And he stands up straight, tall and imposing. His hair is sort of like a shaggy, sharp look as it drapes down behind his back.
This is the orc.
Yes, the tiefling's still hooded. And he's about 7 feet tall as he stands up straight. The Raskavan own the Badlands. So, if we hear that someone has come into our lands without letting us know, you best believe we're going to find out.
Okay, well, we walked through. We're here now, you know.
Yes.
Have
And my pouch, and he pulls out a sack of gold, and it's shaking, it's jingling. It's still empty.
It looks full to me.
Have I heard of the Raskavan?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. They're
I think
known-
everyone knows that, just not me.
Yeah. Yeah, they're known for plaguing the Badlands and causing problems for a lot of
The-
people.
The Raskavan.
Just bandits, thugs type of thing.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Well. And then the tiefling kind of scoots up close to you, Narissa. Why don't you look a little bit closer? Yeah. I don't think it's full. Tell me, 2. 2 from each of you. Yes, match it in there.
Two
Well,
copper?
No, I said match it in there. There's gold in that pouch, boy.
I'm colorblind. I'm sorry.
Oh, I am too.
Wow.
I look over at I don't know. I look at you. Am I supposed to pay these?
No.
Okay.
They want you to, but you're not supposed to.
I think you're supposed to. As he clutches a hand axe at the bottom of his waist.
Oh, can't we settle this over a pint? No.
Our Uran clutches his dagger.
And I throw my mug at his face.
All right, everyone roll initiative.
Oh yeah.
Your reputation.
Oh, that wasn't great.
All
let's
right,
go.
then. Nice.
Oh yeah, mine was trash. It's because I rolled so good last time.
Did you guys get my reference?
No. What did you say?
Are you serious?
Do you think we're that uncultured?
I don't. What did he say?
It was Shrek that he was referencing.
Oh, I just.
Thank you. That's a point to Ryan.
Yay.
Okay, and this is the order that I have this in right now. Can I get Narissa's initiative?
That's 5.
Okay, looks good. And Uden's.
Also 5.
Ooh,
Oh man,
wow.
who has the higher dex? Is it? I think you guys are tied.
It's tied.
Okay, so do we roll off?
Yeah, just roll off, please.
20. Wow, where was that?
Yep, she got it.
Okay, I'm gonna make you. That's fine. All right, Kane.
22.
Ooh. Okay, and Ersid.
Let's go. Nat 20. Throw that mug in his face.
Did you roll at disadvantage?
Oh, fuck.
Because you're plastic. Oh no.
You fucking bastard.
Fuck, I forgot about that. 16.
16. Okay, awesome. And that mug throw will take place on your turn.
Okay.
Okay, awesome. So I gotta figure out how this works. Okay, awesome. Kane, you are first. What are you doing?
How close is everybody to me?
Yeah, let's go.
We're probably pretty close to
Yeah.
each other.
Yeah, let's get everybody where they need to be. Probably here. Probably be here. Probably here. Pretty much me. Here, and then our boys are gonna be. I'm gonna use this for now, just cause help. Right by each other.
Man, this is pretty
Yeah,
tight.
this is some tight
This
order.
is tight. This is some tight fight. Okay, awesome. So that's where you are.
Okay, great.
I
I'll,
mean, you guys are in the bar.
yeah. I'll cast Dissonant Whispers on the orc.
Okay, what kind of save is that?
It is a wisdom save.
Beautiful. Okay, it's failed.
Great.
There we go.
Are you fucking kidding me? Okay, well, that's really shitty. That's 5 damage. And he must immediately use his reaction and move as its speed allows away from me.
What? Wait, what'd you do?
I cast Dissonant Whispers on the orc.
Nice.
Okay. And you strike a chord on your violin. And to the rest of the bar, it is silent. But you hear Lothar hears a screeching that he grabs at his head, and you can see his hands start to dig into his skull, and blood starts to drip down his face. And he looks over at his tiefling friend. Pruitt, we need to get out of here. We need to go. And he rushes. Let's see. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And he can make it out the door. And he just busts through the door as it breaks open. You can see the kind of clasp on the left side that keeps the door closed. It just breaks off. Wood flies everywhere. Next up, we have Ersid. What's up, man?
So there was one guy who was booking it to the door.
He's outside already.
Oh, he is. Okay, well,
Yes.
I mean, I said I threw the mug, so I guess I'll throw it at the other guy.
Okay. Go ahead and throw the mug. That's gonna be double disadvantage. Just disadvantage, no proficiency.
Wait, why is it double?
Well, I mean, you can't get double disadvantage. There's a lot going on that's working against you is really what I meant.
Because you're drunk and you're not proficient with
Yeah.
improvised weapons.
So you get disadvantage and you don't get your +2.
But I'm throwing something. Isn't that ranged?
It's still an improvised weapon. That a mug is not a weapon.
Improvise. Okay. All right.
You can
Well,
still
let's
use
just roll.
dex.
Well, good. Okay, here we go.
Okay.
I miss.
Okay. And you throw the mug, and it flies behind the bar. You hear it crash. The glass splatters all over the bar, and the tiefling looks at you and begins to smile. You like to throw things, do you? Well, so do I. And he pulls out a dagger and shoots it right at you. Ooh, my dude. I think you've done taken a hit. Okay. Roll damage. Actually, can I just roll damage with this? That's not damage. Okay. And as this dagger flies across the table, you in your drunken stupor take it right to the chest, and you take 6 damage as it pierces through your leather and into your skin.
All right.
How much HP do you have?
I have 9.
I'm gonna need you to make a Constitution save, my guy,
You're
at
dying in the
disadvantage.
bar.
Fuck.
Nice. Wow. I was really lucky. 2 14s plus 1, that's 15.
That's 15?
Yeah.
Okay. You're still standing. Your eyes begin to dim out, and finally they come back into color as you reassert your consciousness. Next up, we have our homie out here, and he looks inside. He says, "Pruitt, we need to leave. We need to leave." And he looks at you, and he's like, "I'm leaving, and you're letting him as well." And he takes his hand axe and he chucks it at you.
What? No, no.
I'm leaving, but first.
I was going to let him leave. What are you doing? No.
I'm leaving. I'll let
But
you
fuck
use
you.
reaction if you want to make it try to stop him from throwing shit at you.
Sure.
Okay, roll persuasion.
Persuasion. Okay.
Let it go.
But also, fuck you.
That is a 17.
That's a 17. Okay, he looks. You better stay off our trail. And he begins to run.
Yep, sure.
And you can hear him. He's kind of far away. And he says, "Pruitt, we need to leave."
Okay, the moment he's like out of sight, it's like, okay, we kill this motherfucker.
You do the shit.
All right. And then Narissa, it is your turn.
All right. I'll just spin the glaive above me. I'll yell duck as I spin it above me. It's above everyone's heads. Bring it down on this guy. I'll try and be nice and hit him with kind of the flat end of it.
Okay. Are you taking your bonus action to do the 1d4 damage? Mm-hmm. Okay, awesome.
12.
12. And you go to throw, you flip the glaive around and hit him with the blunt of the blade, and he just dodges out the way and kind of slinks back towards you. Not fast enough.
Take my bonus action and try and hit him in the...
Okay, awesome. I'll let this be your action. If you still want to use the blunt edge, it'll do full glaive damage.
Okay.
Okay.
So it's the action?
Yes.
Whoa. Ugh. Well, that's better.
What's happening?
Yeah, ew, stop.
1 second.
Oh, we are echoing like crazy.
Oh, make it
I don't know
stop.
what to do. But mute it. Mute the roadcaster. I cannot tell you what that is. 1 second. Holy Lord.
All right, are we echoing? We're echoing like hell.
I don't hear an echo.
Are we echoing? Oh, we hear an echo.
Check, check. Hello. Okay. Hello. Testing, testing. Hi, everybody. Testing, testing. Hi.
Hey, it's the tech guy.
Can you make sure that doesn't fall?
Yeah, what is going on?
I'm gonna see if it's this. I'm gonna just reset the whole fucking thing.
Okay.
I would run away too.
No, fuck
Is
yeah.
that that's dissonant whispers, guys? That's what happens when you cast.
Still doing it.
We're up. So great is this
Is it
magic.
still echoing?
No, it's not echoing now.
Oh yeah, it is.
Is it echoing for you?
Yeah.
It's not echoing on my end.
It's echoing on mine.
Is it? Whoa, it's echoing now.
Make sure that the computer's deafened, maybe.
Don't leave it in.
Honestly, the excuse of dissonant whispers is fun.
Yeah, that's fair. Bringing your magic into the real world.
Okay, how are we sounding now?
I'm not hearing any echoes.
What's up?
Yeah. I think
Are
it's
we
okay.
clear?
Yeah, we're
That
clear.
seems better.
Okay.
Dissonant Whispers has faded.
Okay.
We all failed the check.
Yeah, everybody
All
made
the
their
same.
save now.
Beautiful. We made our saves. A couple of us took psychic damage anyway. Okay, are we back in?
Yeah, we're all good.
Okay, awesome. Thank you guys for bearing with us. It is our first stream, and I guess technical difficulties are bound to happen. We'll simply do our best to stop that from happening again. So, Stone, let's get our music back. And Narissa, can I get your roll?
20, not natural.
Okay, that's fine. You're still hitting him with the end of the glaive? Or are you going to hit him with the sharp end?
The sharp end, but like the flat of it. Like if it cuts him, it cuts him, but I'm not trying to like slice him in half.
No, and so you try to hit him with the back end, and then you flip it back as he dodges, and you bring it down almost like spanking a baby with a spatula right on top of his head, and it brings it. Go ahead and roll damage as he's crushed under your power
Roll spatula damage.
Spanking a baby?
with a spatula. Okay, I should say a child.
Yeah, that's TOS, Aaron. Yeah, watch out.
Oh, breathe.
6.
6 damage as you bring it down top. You can see his eyes begin to like roll back into his head, and then he brings his head forward, crouched, hunched over, and he looks up at you. Oh, you have some bite in you.
Don't make me kill you.
I would love to see you try. Next we have Orrin.
Okay. So this guy ran, but the tiefling still wants some smoke.
Yes, he definitely wants smoke.
I'll give it to him.
But also, he hasn't had time to act.
Right. Okay, so Orrin, just like beneath his cloak, you start to see a thick black smoke begin to billow. And just like as he kind of sloughs off the cloak, you see a like taller, gaunter, just nearly black silhouette visage, roughly in the shape of Orrin.
That's hard ass.
With glowing red eyes, 4 kind of trigon-like ones.
Oh shit!
And then the pearl that floated over his head is also replaced by one.
Beautiful.
So that is me going into my form of dread for a bonus action. I need 3d10. Ooh, not bad. It's 19.
It's not just one.
Oh no, it is. No, that's right.
Saying, I was like, that was crazy.
Yeah, okay. So we'll roll again. That's 5. Still pretty good.
Okay, don't forget it's +1 your warlock level, so it should be 6 total.
Yep.
Okay. And as the smoke billows out from around you, it begins to fill the room, and everything is cast in a soft darkness. I need you to roll a charisma save.
Charisma save.
I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Ooh, good. A save. Saving throw modifier 23.
23. And you hear a distant voice, almost like the same way you speak to Ersid. It jumps into your mind. Good job. Continue with your turn.
He doesn't respond. He just kind of smiles, though. Probably wouldn't be able to tell from the outside. And he approaches. I have like a clear line of sight. I'm not gonna like hit them if I
Easily.
Then I'm going to cast Hex on the Tiefling.
What is the stat that you're going to put at disadvantage?
Wisdom.
Wisdom. Okay, it's only for checks that won't affect his dissonant whispers, just so you know.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay, he is hexed. And as you do, the smoke that's billowing around you crawls across the floor and into Pruitt's shadow and begins to climb up his legs. And he starts like smacking at it. What are you doing?
The Badlands do not belong to you.
Oh, you better kill him.
Let him know.
You better kill him. Whatever you're about to do.
I'm going. I cast Hex, so that was my action.
Oh no.
Form of Dread is a bonus action.
I'll let you have 2 bonus actions this time. It's fine.
Okay.
Hex is also a bonus action.
Okay.
Okay, awesome. So
it really? Oh.
Yes, sir. Okay, and
So it is.
y'all don't know what's going on there. Back to the top of the round with Kane.
Fucking bitch. I'm gonna cast Healing Word on Irsid. Bastard. That's 6.
6 health. Okay.
Healing for 6.
And you
Nice.
play a soft melody, a somber melody on your viol as the magic coasts into Ersid and restores the soft wound on his chest. You're good, dude.
I will also inspire Irsid.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Awesome. How do you inspire? You're just gonna play another song on your violin.
I'll tell him, I need a little bit of that brashness to come out from you now, mate. Show me you're worth something.
All right. And Ersid, it is your turn.
Oh, fucking hell, that's some good stuff. Oh, I haven't felt this good since the first time I was touched, you know? And I knock my bow and I shoot this guy.
At disadvantage.
You have a d6 to add if you would like.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
You can decide after you roll, just in case.
Oh, okay. Okay, so there's no way that I get advantage. So. Okay, I'll just roll. Okay. Okay, wait. So now I gotta add my dex plus my proficiency.
Yep, so +5.
Right. Okay, yes. So then I will use my d6.
What did you roll?
I rolled an 11.
Okay, understood.
So
Roll a 6.
I rolled a 4. So 15 total.
15 total, and you rolled at disadvantage.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. That hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
D8. Okay. I rolled a 3 plus 3.
3 plus 3. Did you roll your sneak attack?
You know, I was going to, but I read in sneak attack that it says that, and
You have to have advantage or be with the hostile creature has to be within 5 feet of one of your allies.
oh, and I'm going blind here. So there's someone there.
Yeah,
Yes,
we're all next.
yes, there is someone there.
Oh, okay. Well, then gladly.
We are basically standing in a circle around him, kicking him while he's down.
Fight back.
Okay. So that was a 4. So a total of 10.
Total of 10.
Let's go.
Ersid, how do you want to do this?
I'm gonna do non-lethal. Can I
You
do
can't.
that?
Nope, you're shooting ranged.
Oh, you can't do that with range. Oh, okay.
You can only do it with melee.
Just fucking kill him.
Okay.
I mean, you have to.
Well, yeah, I guess. All right, so. Oh, this is fucking great. I haven't felt this good. Knock my bow and then kind of like rub the drunk out of my eye and then let go and it just goes straight through his eye.
And as it does, you hear just a sickening squelch as the arrow pierces through the back of his head. Strips of bone are left all over the bar as his body stands. Well, good job. As his body thunks
Ew.
to the floor and blood begins to pour out of his eye socket.
Now,
Let's fucking go, you little shite. I'll shite down your throat next time. You better watch yourself.
I go.
Sam jumps out of the bar, like steps right over the bar onto Pruitt's body and grabs you by your collar. You need to leave.
Well, I'll just save your fucking
I
establishment.
said leave now before you
Alright.
end up like this one down on the floor. And he steps harder on his body. You can hear blood seeping into the clothes.
Okay, well, I take thank you notes. You can send them. You know my address.
I'll get rid of the body.
now, before I forget, I do move the hex to that guy in case he comes to his senses and tries to keep fighting.
Well, let's use this for now. I need you to roll persuasion at disadvantage.
Yeah, 5.
5.
Look, we'll leave. I'll just take it.
Not another word. And he drops Ersid on the floor. Out.
I
pick him up.
psionic mind to everyone. Someone grab the gold. And
Taking the whole.
I think
It was Lothar who had the gold.
oh, yeah.
Yeah.
big guy.
I'm just taking this guy.
You're taking.
The
Erson?
dead guy.
I don't think you can.
No, he's stepping on him.
Yeah.
I'll just
He doesn't
wrap
have
my
anything
arm.
on him.
I mean, I don't think you'll have time to. If you take time to search, please deal with the consequences.
Yeah.
Nah, just at a glance.
Yeah. Uren extinguishes his form of dread and like starts putting his disguise back on best as he can.
And I'll wrap my arm around Irsed and kind of try and usher him out.
I take a gold piece and a gold coin and I throw it to Sam. And I say, thanks for everything. Sorry, I'll leave you a good review.
Just keep towing him out. Just
Yeah.
I'm gonna be nice to you guys today. As you guys leave the bar and you find yourself outside, the soft green light of the moon as it reflects the dreamer's flame onto the land around you. It's cloaking everything, and no one is in the square. What do you do now?
We need to leave now.
I agree.
Yes, we need to go.
We gotta go now. I'm just getting sleepy. I mean, it's nighttime.
Fucking.
Shh.
Yeah. Let's be on our way. And like, we didn't have any like prior commitments to go check in with Marco or anything.
No, he was just like, see you when I see you.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna make sure we got all our stuff. Then I say we leave.
Okay, I agree.
And you can see that the gates are still open as you see Lothar rushing off into the distance. The guards look at you. Well, will you give chase?
To that guy,
Yeah.
I'd be down too. Like, cause he's. Alright, so like I say this in psionic mind to everyone. Okay, so he's going to report to the rest of the
Raskavan.
yeah. He's going to tell the rest of the Raskavan that we just got into a bar fight and killed one of their own.
That's
And like
I'm like
look at her.
looking everywhere, like, what?
it's me, it's Orrin.
What? Where is this coming from?
It's coming from
Wait.
Orrin. Anyways, like I don't think we should let that guy go. Now, do I keep a bead on him after I put hex on him?
For a little bit.
So, the only person that you could have hexed was Sam.
Okay, then I won't.
Yeah, so I don't think there's no way it could be on Lothar.
Yeah. So
Unless you cast it again, how far is your range?
I do not have the spell slots for it.
I thought you only used one spell.
I did.
Shit. Okay,
That's
sounds
my-
good.
Yep, I'm a warlock.
I
So.
love it. I love warlocks.
One spell.
I thought they started with 2. Okay, awesome. So what's the move? He asked you. Will you give chase?
How far is he?
I can
He's
make a-
easily a good 60, 70 feet out.
Oh well, then I could just take a pot shot at him at that range.
If that's what you want to do.
Like, okay, wait. Did someone in universe ask us if we wanted to give chase?
Yes.
Yeah,
one of the guards.
I think we should. I say out
And
loud.
Sam comes out. You get them out of here.
Yep.
You
we're going.
get them out of this town now.
Yep, we're going. He like hefts his big old backpack and just like walks out the thing.
Yeah, I'm just going.
He's aware of when he's not welcome.
Are we standing outside the gates?
You guys are walking out of the gates.
Yeah.
Okay, but can we still see this guy? This
Yeah,
tiefling?
no,
Or
it's the
It's
orc.
the orc.
Yes. He's getting further and further away.
Okay.
At this point, he's probably 90 to 100 feet away.
Okay, then
Oh,
I'm going to Uno clasps his hands together. As he drags them apart, there is a purple glowing, kind of Rasengan-y mass of magical energy, and then he will fire it at the orc.
Roll attack.
All right,
I will also shoot when he's done.
that's a D10 that I need.
Feel free. Both of you guys can roll.
Okay, that is to hit. That is a 21, and is that an 8 or 6? That's an 8. Excellent. I'll do 8 damage.
Ersid, are you rolling at the same time or are you waiting for Uden's result?
I was gonna roll at the same time, but I was also gonna ask Kane. I was gonna say, Kane, give me some of that give me that good stuff again.
Can he be inspired?
Not if he wants to shoot at the same time. Like, as you say this, Uden is producing this purple energy as it swirls in between his hands, and he's ready to let it go. It's about to exit. So if you want to take the shot, you can't have inspiration.
All right, forget it, Kane. I'll do it myself.
Okay. Roll.
Um, 12.
Okay, and as you pull your bow, you knock an arrow, pull it back, and you hear the strong twang of arrow that has just been let loose right as Uren's orb flies into the distance, disappearing, and again reforming almost completely around Lothar as it busts him through the chest. You can see a large gaping hole, and you can see the darkness through it as his head begins to turn around and his body falls dead on the ground. The arrow flies straight into the night.
I can't really tell who got him from here. I guess we'll just call it a draw.
You fuck.
Whatever helps you sleep at night. And I'm gonna go inspect the body.
Okay, roll investigation.
All right. That is a solid 9.
It's a solid 9. You find the gold pouch full of about 15 gold.
Awesome. All right, so
And nothing else on him seems of any import.
okay. So I'm just kind of holding the golds, just kind of nudging him with my foot. Are you still up to hiding a body? I said to Narissa.
If you need me to.
Yes, because like this is only going to cause problems if people find it. Let's
Then why did you kill him?
because he was going to get more. Because I was going to get more problems if he reported back to the Raskavan.
He's probably right.
So we just need to disappear this. That's best for us. That's best for the town. It's best for everyone.
Maybe some of these dark nasties will eat him out here.
Yes. Make it look like an accident.
You hear a voice in the distance. You. Catching up, you see Marco rushing in a pale sweat.
Running.
I heard what happened. What's going on? Who did you kill?
This guy came upon bad times. He was dead when we got here. We don't know what happened.
We were threatened.
Roll deception at disadvantage.
Okay, that is a 13.
13. And he looks down and he says, "Oh, what did you do?"
I mean, to be fair, he was dead when we walked up to him.
And he just kind of looks at you and he looks at all four of you. We have enough problems as it is.
That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to...
They will know if they don't return.
I think what he's saying is we put a mark on his village.
Right.
For fuck's sake.
The tiefling was already dead.
Look.
What worse could have been done? Like, at least
Look,
this way we have the
Marco,
ability to
where
deny it.
do these bandits live?
Everywhere. All throughout the Badlands. You can find them near the post. Where we didn't go. If you head straight that way, you might be able to find one of them. But I don't think that matters anymore.
Just tell Grant to bring some more of the fucking knights here.
Well, you think that's just easy.
Well, no, I don't.
You do realize why we hire people like you, right?
Look, mate,
Militant force is not so easy to come by.
they came in after us.
Look, I don't blame you. I don't. We all fear for our lives, especially when one has a blade at our throats. But this is more than just you four. This is my family. This is my village. Already, we have no water to drink. I trusted you four. Can I keep your trust?
We're trying to help you.
Well, it didn't say in the contract that we couldn't kill any Raskavans, so...
I push Erced aside a little bit more forward and say, look, Erced got into a fight with the tiefling and killed him.
Oh, I got into the fight.
You landed the killing blow, and before that, you threw the ale at him.
That's true.
You instigated this fight. Now, this one was going to report back and bring the rest of the Raskavan here with certainty. I just wanted to stop that from happening. Give us a little bit of breathing room to... I don't know. We're still figuring this out.
If you stay and deal with this, I will ensure that no harm comes about you. But that is the most that I can do.
Fuck.
So who Who will be coming to retaliate? Would it be the bandits that you spoke of in the woods?
Be who knows how many there's in, but I can assure you that Sinbo will be amongst them.
Who?
Simba?
Sinbo.
Oh.
Sinbo.
Cool. Awesome. Fantastic.
He heads the Raskavan of these parts. And hearing, or rather not hearing, from these two, charged with protecting, he says lightly, Mortis village. I am sure he will come to address matters himself.
And if he dies,
Well,
do you then become the bandit leader?
and he stops, and like his eyes just kind of like glaze over. The Raskavan? No, never. I could not.
Oh. But if I were to kill him, then I could lead the bandits? Is that not how it works here?
I don't know the rankings and how the bandits work, but if you want to answer to them, feel free.
Yeah.
Be my guest and keep them away from Orrin.
Narissa, this isn't Black Panther. Jesus.
I don't know that tale, but either way.
It's a good one.
I will help you because I am curious.
Then I will ask you all to go back to Firestone Grove. I will venture out early every morning so I can come back the same day and see my family. You cannot stay in the village, but I will bring you water, I will bring you rations. But when they come, you stand here in front of this gate and guard it yourselves.
Fuck.
And if we don't?
Then, please, never show your faces here again. You probably won't even have the chance, as it will be burned down. That fellow, clad in white, might have been right. Things have gotten worse.
I said it before. I'm not afraid of a couple of bandits. How do you feel?
I just want everyone to know that I threw a mug and he threw a dagger. Slight difference.
The first stone thrown is still the first stone. You started the fight, now we finish it. You,
Ersid.
more than anyone, should be taking point.
Ersid, Marco speaks up. If what they say is true, I ask you, as a man, as someone who hoped to call you friend one day, will you take responsibility for what you've done? He stares at you, eyes filling with tears, holding them back as he waits for your answer.
Yeah, Marco, I'll be the one that helps release your village from these bandits.
Well, I told you once I would trust in your skill. I guess it's time to hold you to your word.
Well, so far, 1 out of 2 is not bad.
And he just stares at you. So, I will see you all in the morning. Travel safely into the night.
Fuck.
Wait, are we chilling outside the gate or are we going somewhere?
You guys are outside the gate,
Yeah, like
being
100
forced outside of the
something feet.
town.
Yeah, but are we waiting for these
I-
bandits to come back?
Wait, before Marco leaves, I just go up to him and say, I cannot guarantee your family's safety. We don't know how many bandits there are. We don't know how strong this Simbo is, but like I'd advise you to take your family and leave in the event that we are not successful.
And he puts his hand on your shoulder. My father, he died here. His father, he died here. And I am not one who wants to die away from home. Personally, I dreamed it'd be in my sleep with Joshua and Justine watching over me as I was old and grey. But now, if it means with sword in hand and my children, one still in belly, trying to survive back home, rest assured I will die here fighting with you.
He gives a nod.
I will see you all at the break of the Dreamer's Flame. And he turns his back and walks back into Orrin as the gates close upon you, closing off a piece of the world that you had already opened and sending you into the darkness of the Badlands. And thank you guys all for coming today and watching. I think despite all of our technical difficulties, I think we had a pretty fun first session. I hope to see some of you guys back here next week, Saturday at 12 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. And we'll go ahead and find out what happens next on Under the Dreamer's Flame.
Dick.
Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Whoop, wrong one.
I don't know about you guys, but I stand by that decision. I don't know what we were supposed to do with that guy.
You do what you
Yeah.
And by what decision?
You think it was the right decision?
Which one? Hello?